Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live here at the CutterPillar Studios. I am Melodee, and Nathan is with me today.
Woo!
Santa Nathan is here. Guys, we're here to celebrate fall. Fall Fest today starts today.
Snow in my car.
There is snow in Utah this morning. It
No,
snowed overnight.
It's been snowing in Utah for a few weeks now.
Well, I've been gone.
At the top.
I've been gone. I've been in Houston, so I haven't been
Snow
here.
in my car. Now, I do live about halfway up the mountain, so I live a ways up, and all I can say is I parked it outside last night. Normally parked in the garage, and I go out to about 3 inches on my car.
Nice.
So, yeah, so there was 3 inches on my car today. Fall is here. This reminds me of when you get into this period of time, we've got Halloween, right?
Yes.
And I remember really great Halloweens as a kid. And I remember ones that I felt like I was miserable. Like you had to hide your costume.
Because you had to wear your coat.
All your jacket. And then like, I don't know if you've ever had this experience. You can share with me if you've had the tears of sadness when something like this happens. But somehow like my mom, I had a paper bag.
For
like when you're taking like
for
groceries used to be on paper. Yeah. So and it got soggy in my candy. Boof.
Oh.
Out of the bottom. You end up with wet candy. And I remember just like trying to put it in my pocket. You're like, your pockets aren't big enough because you want just hordes of candy.
Yes.
And that was and I remember I was young. I was probably, I'm guessing around 8 or 9.
That's so
because
sad.
I was little and it was cold.
Yeah.
And I was bundled up.
I remember a couple of those.
And my Halloween costume was not that cool then. I remember it's probably Dracula. Like that's what every kid was all the time.
Yes, every kid was all the time. Yeah, every year.
And my bag, boom. And that had small pockets. And so I was like, need to stop early. So that was some. And so when I get a winter like this, we get an early snow.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, those poor kids.
But sometimes in Utah, when we get an early snow, we get like a second
maybe
summer,
a break, maybe.
Right? And it comes
second summer.
I don't know what they call it. Well, like it'll get warmer again before it snows again. And so like, I remember a Halloween with my kids. It was like blizzarding on Halloween. So we drove house to house all the way. And my son was like, the youngest was like 3 or 4 at the time, and he would not get out of the car. And so the girls ran to try to get candy for their brother. And it was not fun. But guys, it's okay because yes, pillowcases now. I always used to use those little orange pumpkins, those plastic orange pumpkins is what I use. Great. I never ended up using a paper bag, luckily. Anyway, guys, we're so grateful that you're joining us here today. We're a little behind schedule. We had a little bit of crazy happening. Eric is with us behind the scenes today. We're very excited about that. Our front-facing reading comments thing is a little off. So if you catch us to read the comments or anything, I'm
like, why do I need this?
Yeah, that's needed that.
I was like, oh, I can get rid of that. I'm like, no, that's my extra comment computer. So
it's life, guys. Things are crazy. I feel like this is the first time I've been in the office in like 2 months.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Really quick. Let's welcome everybody here. This is part of a fall festival. We're going to give you a couple stories here really quick. So let's start with some stories in a minute. But that's why you've been gone for a few weeks. And so what we'd like to talk about and what we're going to look at doing today, talk about a couple stories. We do have part of what we are moving into now. It's really moving into this fall season. So we have put together a couple fall specials. We want to do some demonstrations. Melodee has brought a couple different examples of projects or things that you might consider using the tools with and helping making it easier. Yep. And we're going to talk a little bit about Houston.
We're talking a little about Houston.
Because she was down in Houston. So if you have any questions about that, she was down there. That was a pretty busy, crazy, very
Let us know if you guys were there.
High energy event. Let us know if you were there. Let us know if you're going to any others, because I think the shows are going to kind of start to narrow down.
They're starting to piddle out. There's only a couple left. Yeah, there's only a few.
But let us know on that. So we're going to do that today. We're going to talk about some specials, ways of getting a few things that you can take access to. And Melodee is...
And something new.
Oh, and something new. So that's what we're going to be doing. And hang around with us as we continue to talk about that. Bring a few stories. We'd love to hear your stories. Bring some of those in as well. Talk about a few specials that we have as part of the follow-up to part of what Houston is. And then as we begin to move into... the rest of the year here. This is it. Third quarter is here. Yes. We're halfway through October.
Before
you know it, we're a little over a month away from Thanksgiving. And then it's the crazy bit, which moves us into we'll be doing 12 days of Christmas.
We will have another 12 days of Christmas this year.
And when you say something new, I'm like, I know you got something new that you brought into your home, but I don't know if that's something new we're going to be talking about here.
No, we're going to talk about this new.
Yeah, we'll talk about that new. So we do have a new item that we wanted to talk to you about. It's really cool. It has to have some fat quarters.
We're pretty excited. It's cute. It's fun.
But quickly share your story. How was Houston for? But let everybody find out about what Houston seems to be like.
So for those of you that don't know, every year there's a conglomerate that goes on in Houston. It's usually a little later in October, but it was usually goes over Halloween time exactly, but it was a little bit earlier in
my birthday. I've been there like pretty much almost out of the 17, 18 years that I attended the Houston Quilt Festival, being in quilting. I celebrated many of my birthdays. It's November 6th. So often it might be the day we're home, or it goes right over that as a piece. It's the day we're breaking down.
Yep.
My daughter's birthday is on the 5th. She used to work with us back when we were at Grace Company and some things. So she was down there. We'd end up celebrating 2 birthdays. And then this is the sad thing. So remember I talked about—
It's over Halloween.
Yeah. Remember I talked about my sad story?
Yeah, your sad childhood story.
My kids did not know me for Halloween.
Right, because you were always in Houston.
Always
like
gone.
15 years or something.
So Halloween was not celebrated.
Yeah.
By me in my home. It was celebrated in other ways in Houston, which is always a fun time to be there, because sometimes it fell over market and sometimes it fell over festival.
Yeah. But so again, there's 2, if you guys don't know, there's 2 shows that happen in Houston back to back, and there's like a day and a half in between. The first one we call Market. That is the trade show for dealers and stores and manufacturers come down. We go down and we have booths for stores to come in and see our products. But then there's a little bit of time in between, and then, which is not that much. I thought it didn't feel like
it's
much.
A day.
It's like
day.
12 hours.
Between
sleeping and stuff is like 12
Monday's
hours.
A full day, and you end up with
and then you have to tear down and move your booths, and then you have to get back for preview.
And then part of Wednesday, you have half a day Wednesday to set up. But
so Keisha, for those of you who know Keisha, who's been around, who's not here today, but she's been in and out, and she and I do shows together. Keisha and I were there for Market. Bethany was there for Market. Then Bethany left, and Keisha and I stayed for Festival, which is the consumer-facing show, which is open to the general public, which we brought Keisha's husband, Madison, down, who owns a paper crafting company. He came down to help us out. We had the biggest booth we've ever had. We had the most people we've ever had, and it was crazy fun. And we had giveaways, and we had drawings, and we had free gifts, and we had so much fun getting to know everybody and everybody that came. So if any of you came and saw us at the booth, so many of you did, I just want to say thank you so very much. I don't know if Lori's on today or not. Lori brought me chocolates again.
Oh, nice. Steve was saying, saw lots of pictures. Looks like lots of fun.
So much fun. Lori's chocolates sustained us through the days, because we never had time to leave to go eat lunch. So we just kept eating chocolate all day long throughout the booth to keep our energy up.
Which is what you need to do.
It's what you have to do.
For your team that was down there, you can kind of just be there. Yeah. And then to me, if you think about that, we're part of a company that facilitates and manufacture goods that we sell, right? So we engage with you and we help promote these products. And that's, a way we sustain life and have Melodee and myself as part of this team and our other team members. And that's how we develop new products.
Yes.
And so then if you really want to be part of that, it gets to be pretty hustle bustly.
It's crazy.
It's a lot of conversations, a lot of demonstrations,
a lot of demos.
And that's pretty good. So the first one's the B2B.
Yes.
And I think about you as quilters, sewists, and crafters that are out there, a little bit different. It would be fun because you would enjoy browsing, because all of the fabric companies and all of the fabric that's going to be out in the next 6 months, they have all of that stuff there. So it's a really fun preview. In essence, getting to touch and feel like the entire industry set of fabric. I
just want to say, not to interrupt you, Nathan, but so for Market, there's kind of a preview night as well. For Festival, there's a preview night.
What is that called?
It's called Sample Spree.
Sample Spree.
For the B2B, listen, our table was we were there for Sample Spree, showing some of our stuff to the store owners. And then there was Moda Fabrics just over from us. Guys, ask Keisha. I went nutty. I went nutty and bought stuff. I might have some to show you. I went nutty.
Make $1, spend $1.
That's exactly what I did.
Spend $10.
I didn't make any money in Festival because I spent it all at the moment. But it's like previews of fabric lines to come to their stores, right?
Here's a quick favor. I'm just thinking about this now. Would you mind bringing your quilted Santa that you got tomorrow? Is that something you can bring?
Yeah, I can bring that.
I just think that would be fun. I want to show you. I thought it was a super cute thing, and it just goes back to my mind. I was thinking about everybody who follows, everybody who joins, is that we love part of this creation process. Now, often, sometimes you think we gift things, right? We're gifting and we're giving. Often that's a great reason. It gives us a reason to do things too, because we know we have a new baby coming into our family, a grandchild. We have some kind of a celebration, whether that's a holiday, whether it's a season, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a graduation, whether it's some kind of an event. And I think those things, weddings is another big one. I received, I think I mentioned this a few times, a completely hand-pieced and hand-quilted quilt from my my wife's grandmother, so my grandmother-in-law, I guess, is what that would be. And I didn't realize, because I wasn't into quilting. I wasn't into this area where I knew how special that was too. So to me, it's fun to be part of that. But going back to it, how they're so diverse. It's not just one thing. And we know that the crafting and the sewing and the quilting, they spread amongst themselves. They go over, and it works into fashion. It works into what would you call the Santa Claus? What would we call that? A character? What is it? What do you call it?
It's like a three. I'll bring it tomorrow.
We'll bring it and show you. But it's
phenomenal.
Super.
It's
beautiful.
Handmade, beautiful. It's a decor item. It's made with an antique quilt.
So great way of repurposing things and keeping them in your home.
And I'm obsessed with Christmas.
And as we know with Melodee, it's for months at a time. So for her, that's a great thing. I just thought it was cute, and I think it would be really fun to share that tomorrow with everybody. I found it in Houston at Festival in a booth, and she does these every year, I found out. And it was my first time at the consumer-facing show for Houston. And my friend Dean, with a company called All About Blanks, was like, I can't believe you don't know about the Santa Lady. And he took me over there, and it was just so great. And I was looking at them in awe, and they're so beautiful. And there was this one that was the quilt that she had used, was just so reminiscent of the quilts my mother used to make. Hand cross-stitch embroidered tops, hand quilted. She made one for all of us when we got married. And it just, it kind of brought back around the heirloom qualities of it all. Like, it's fun to do, and it's fun to make things, but they're passed down things. Like, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I'll bring that in tomorrow. It was fun. But with the Houston, we went live in the mornings while we were in Houston. We had specials last week for Houston. Buy a product, get a product for half off specials that we were doing at the booth. And we did, for those of you that didn't make the booth, those are still live. We wanted to mention that. Let's quickly talk about where people can find the things that we're going to be talking about today. Where is that going to be located? Today's
our Fall Fest, guys. So we have our new Fall Fest going on today. We're going to talk about some new configurations of some bundles. If you've been rating, they're pretty great. They're kind of hobby specific, if you will, in a way, or they're reason specific. They're not just like, here's a bunch of stuff. Like, we really thought about what we wanted to put together for specific reasons this time. So if you go to our website, there's a banner at the top. I think Nathan's going to bring that up.
This as well.
There's a banner at the top that talks about the Fall Fest, and it brings it to all of the products for the Fall Fest. Now, as we bring it up, you're going to see, as Nathan brings it up, you're going to see some text on the images of the bundles that we put together for this. And it might be a little confusing. So we're going to talk about this as well. As soon as he brings it. Oh, he's still messing with it. So
we should be good. Coming up. There we go. Right here.
There's Nathan's laptop. Okay, perfect.
There we are. Is it coming up? Maybe not.
There we go. We've got a couple of different
there we are.
Things going on here today. And so we're a little, there we go. There's the website. So if you go to the Fall Fest live banner, we're going live today and tomorrow. But if you click on that, it'll take you to all of the bundles. Or if you go into the categories, you can find the Fall Fest and click the category. But we have a bunch of different bundles on sale, and all of the they're on a really good sale. First of all, guys, great time to buy. Looking into the holidays coming up, but also there's a little note on each of the images, if you take a look at it, that there is a free gift with purchase. And the free gifts, I just want to talk about them. That's the new thing.
This is the launch. This is the launch. But really quick, let's just talk about this, and then let's talk about the new thing.
Okay.
But this is where we're at. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to do something a little bit different. One is, you talked about very specific types of bundles. We're going to talk about today applique. We're going to talk about travel.
And we are doing an all-in, because that's what we do.
And we'll talk about all-in, and that'll be something we'll also bring up tomorrow. We do find that if you're new to CutterPillar, you start to look at these items, and some people are new and they're like, hey, you know what? Let's just get everything. Let's just put everything that we need to.
I can't decide between.
Again, traveling right now, we've talked about this. You were down in Houston.
Yeah.
It is the time. Holidays are coming up. You'll probably be visiting a couple local friends. You might be traveling a little bit farther. So we wanted to relook at what might be a little bit of a different way of spinning part of the travel bundle. And then applique, what we find is the products work well across multiple mediums. Applique is a very specific use on this.
Yes.
And we find that if you're doing any bit of small detail work like that, both, I'm going to say pattern alignment. So how we align it, and then the details of what we're doing, the applique bundle would be something to consider as well, to consider it. Now, I'll also add this third thing to this, which is a little bit different, is you might already have a product. So if you see one of these bundles, you might go back and look at that page and see if there is a buy one, get one.
Right.
So if there's something else you want to add and get something else at half off. But this is what we have on the page. So you're going to lean on that. Whoa, I almost just shared
you
that.
just gave it away. That's okay.
Whoa.
That's okay.
Here we
That's
are.
what we're
Well,
going
let's
to
talk about this new little piece. And part of what this is, as part of our bundles, we're including a new free gift.
Free gift.
That we're going to be adding on to that, which is different and unique
Yes.
if you've not seen this. And again, this is something that you launched down in Houston.
We launched it down in
Maybe
Houston.
to
We
share,
had so much fun with it.
Share what were some of the people stating when they saw part of what this was. And you kind of introduced this.
We launched it down in Houston as a free gift with purchase. If you purchase a light board or a certain dollar amount or whatever down in Houston. And we had people coming back to see our products because their friends got the free gift and they were so excited about it. We had on the last day, shout out to the mother-daughter team that came to us on the last day, and we had run out of the free gifts and they were so sad because their whole quilting group that they were down in Houston with were planning a retreat for later this month or early next month. And they were all excited to bring their free gifts with them. And these two didn't have them yet. So they came back to our booth to find us, to try to find the free gifts, and ended up with some of our big light boards, which was super cute. But what we've got, are we ready to talk about it? Because I'm pretty
absolutely to that.
I'm pretty excited about it. So what we did as a free gift and what we're doing this week during our Fall Fest, if you pick any of the bundles, you get sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3, sometimes 5 of these free gifts, depending on what bundle you choose, which is pretty great because I need at least 3 of them from my trip to Houston.
Yeah, you do.
I do. So here it is, guys. I have it right here.
Woo! And then we'll do a top down in just a minute.
We have our it's our fat quarter bundle bag, guys.
Fat quarter bundle bag. Oh, look at that. Let's just do it from the top down.
Look at that.
Fat
quarter bundle bag. These are my fat quarters I got in Houston. Well, these are some of.
Some of. And by the way, I have to come back to this, Melodee, because I would say a year ago, you probably weren't coming back with all these.
I was not at all.
Because you were heavy paper crafting.
I was heavy paper crafting. I wasn't quilting yet. I just started quilting this year.
Back in, was it
July?
July? Yeah.
Well,
June,
I did a little bit before June, July.
Did a little bit, and boom, in it. And now she is all in. So these are several fat quarters.
These are several fat quarter bundles that I got at the Moda booth. But this is our fat quarter bundle bag. And I have an empty one. I have an empty one so that I can show you guys the fat quarter. Keisha, I don't need 5. Yeah, I probably do need 5. Keisha, she says, don't lie. You need about 5 fat quarter bundle bags from what I bought in Houston. That's probably true. It's true. Okay, so this is our fat quarter bundle bag. The thing that's so cool about it, it's very boxy and it's padded all the way around. So it's padded around the sides and into the top. So it's padded. And then it has these little I call them seat belts. I don't know what else to call them, but they'll hold your fat quarter bundles in. You also have your pocket here on the top where you can put your other goodies, right? This is so good if you guys are like going to a retreat like our friends in Houston.
That's what they brought back up too. They came back, they're like, this is great because I have a couple different retreats and some things going on.
Yes.
It'd be awesome for me to bring some of my fabrics and the other pieces and put them in this bag.
So it has little briefcase handles and it has a little shoulder strap as well. It also has this little tab in the back so you can slide it on your suitcase or your rolly cart or all the way up your suitcase handle if you're like me and you have several of these. So this is what the bag looks like. This is what it looks like with fat quarters in it.
Loaded down.
This is also what it looks like with fat quarters in it, guys. I'm just showing you. These are, I think, Nathan, you know better than, this is the other thing, right?
That's a fun one too.
Check that out.
Let me do a top down on that one so we can see that one here.
So this has my thread boxes that I got at the sample spree also.
Again, so you're stacking.
Right, I'm stacking my thread boxes in there. And then fat quarter, and then
in essence, fat quarter fabrics.
These are all my fat quarters. Keisha's making fun of me but this is all of my fat quarters that I got.
More.
Actually, there's one more that didn't fit. I did get other things in Houston. I did go a little bit batty in Houston, but I'm so excited about quilting that I just kind of went nutty about it all. But check these. Listen, guys. So fat quarter bundle bags. Yes, you can get them on the website on their own if you'd like to just get one. That's totally fine. But with the bundles that we're going to show you today and tomorrow, you get free of these. And depending on how big the bundle is, If you decide on that all-in bundle, which is just the great thing to get all of them, guys, you get 5 of these. You get 5 free Fat Quarter Bundle bags. Talk about Christmas presents for your sewing guild. Talk about presents for your sewing friends. Talk about keep them all for yourself, because that's what I need to do, obviously. It's a great project bag. You can also just like fold up your your fabric and put it in here and keep the pattern that you're working on. Whatever it is you're working on, you can fold your pieces. You can take it with you. Guys, it's so great. You can put your jelly rolls in here. We have a couple of jelly rolls here too that you can stick in here. Like, because it's so
do another
boxy.
Top down so you kind of show them what we've got going on here. Just like see the diversity of what we're doing and how we're doing this.
Yeah, because it's so boxy.
Has a nice edge on it. Yes. Has a thick edge. The top edge comes back in on there. If we look at those edges there on how that helps hold. If you look at that, about the size of your Fat Quarter Bundle bag.
So it'll, yeah, it's about the size, right? So it's about 2.5, 3 inches tall. Plus you've got a little bit of extra on the top. So I love that it's so boxy that it'll just fit your bundles. It'll fit your fabric. It'll fit all of your stuff in there. So this is super, super fun. It's not something we've ever done. We haven't really ever done a free gift with purchase. And I'm so excited to do it for our launch it here at our Fall Fest today and tomorrow. Guys, so fun. We had so much fun with Fat Quarter Bundle bags in Houston. Like I said, people kept coming back. We had the cute mother and daughter that came on the last day and was like, all of my friends, they told me about this Fat Quarter Bundle bag. We're working on this project with this Fat Quarter that we all bought here, and we're all taking it to our retreat. And I need a Fat Quarter Bundle bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, they're all gone, but we worked it out. It's okay. We worked it out. But
now let me go back and check, because I did want to look at the website just to see how these are showing up with everybody. I'm going to bring this back.
They're
up
on,
again.
yeah. So if you go to the Fall Fest page.
Let me bring that back up so everybody can see this.
Yeah.
There we go. So this is the page that we're talking about. And if we look at this, it says on top of their bonus. So this one ends up with 2 Fat Quarter Bundle bags. Let me zoom in on that and see. There you go. So bonus 2 Fat Quarter Bundle bags with that particular one. And it's on sale at 18% off.
Right.
Plus you get a
$35
well.
or you get a $70 value for free added to that bundle, guys, today. Like crazy. It's so fun.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm so excited about it.
I just want everybody to see that's kind of what we're looking at, and how that ends up happening is they get automatically added to the bundle. You don't have to add them in the cart. So if you choose and you buy something, you just get, and I think we've done 1, 2, 3, and 5, right? If you buy the all-in bundle, you're getting 5 Fat Quarter Bundle bags.
So Brandy asked if it fits over your suitcase handle. This little tab right here, you can slide this right on your suitcase.
Here, let's do a top down. Let's again let them kind of. I'm going to kind of scoot that out of the way.
Here. Yep. So there's a little tab here on the back.
See it there.
Yep.
There we go.
There we go.
How it opens.
Stick your suitcase handle right there. Yeah. Look at that.
There we go.
Look at that. Fat Quarter Bundle bags. Now, if you go back to the Fall Fest page to show them just to the main page of where all of the Fall Fest stuff is, and we're going to be posting I'm going to be adding the buy one, get one half off deals that we had in Houston on this page as well. But if you scroll down, you'll see the Fat Quarter Bundle bag there. And you can get it on its own if you want. Yep.
$40 value.
Yeah. So like, guys, it's pretty rocking amazing. It's so cute. Just pull that up and show all the cute photos of the Fat Quarter Bundle bag, because I just am so excited about the Fat Quarter Bundle bag. It's so great, guys. Look at all the fun, like you can fit in your craft room, you can take it with you, do a show. Anyway, I could go on and on about the Fat Quarter Bundle bag for like days, because I think they're so stinking cute. So guys, Fat Quarter Bundle bag, so cute. So that's what your free gift with purchase with these bundles today is.
That's all pretty amazing, by the way.
It's pretty
quite
amazing.
Fun. Let's just get a raise of hands, and this is going to be a little bit of a competition.
Okay.
Maybe let's give one away right
now.
I
think we should.
I know we have a few people that are live with us as we're going through part of what this is. And this is not a total amount. So what I'm going to ask you, if you just participate and if you just comment, we're going to go through and we'll choose your name and we'll have you reach out to us and we'll send you a free Fat Quarter Bundle bag.
Yes.
But my question is how many Fat Quarters do you have sitting on your shelf that we think you might be able to put in a bag? That's my question. Is it one? Okay. Melodee has just what she bought.
I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 Fat Quarter bundles that I bought in Houston. 9 Fat Quarter bundles. that I bought in Houston.
So
Not 9 fat
what
quarters.
is your number that you have on your shelves? And now this does not count just fabrics, because I know you probably have bolts and spools and all sorts of other fabrics that you have that are lovely and have been put together.
How do you count that all up
in your home? But I'm just looking to see. We've got Brandy putting up 5. I was going to go
42.
through. I was just going to show a couple other pictures again
that,
as we're doing this, just
Linda's
to show you those
12.
other pictures as we're loading these up, as people start bringing in their numbers here.
That's amazing.
You can see just
8
works so well with all those fat quarters.
You're right. I see, Brandy. I'm worried about
60 plus 10-inch squares of panel.
I love that. I'm with Brandy. I feel like I may never cut up some of these fat quarters because they're so cute.
That's fine. Hey, that's
they just may just be decoration on my shelves at home because I love them so much. So yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I want.
Thank you for
that.
Go
ahead and continue to participate. Let's do this, Eric. If you can bring up the email that we'll have the winner email for us.
Yes.
And then we're going to give away a free fat quarter bundle bag right now.
We're going to give a free
Stay
fat
with us.
quarter
Let's do
bundle
another
bag.
one a little bit later. And then let's add a couple other things that we'll do some giveaways with those who are with us live here. But you're going to email support.
I love that some of her stuff is hidden from her husband. I do that as well. While I was in Houston, there were so many boxes that showed up, and my husband was like, "You got another delivery today. You got another delivery today." And I kept saying, "Oh, that's just household supplies." They weren't. They weren't.
Don't worry. And then you're like, "I'll take care of that."
Yeah, so just put the box in the pile. I'll take it when
move them into your special room.
He put it into my special room, and I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Yeah, yeah. So, Eric, let's pick a winner for the fat quarter bundle.
Let's really quick. This is a winner. This is just somebody else. Tracy again, +5, and I'm thinking she had her other comments up top. Yeah, the 60 plus 5 project bags that aren't big enough. Love that. I'm thinking we're all there. Some of you have different size rooms and studios and partial rooms, and sometimes that's our kitchens, and
sometimes it's my
part of our living rooms or our dining room. So that's
you could put a finished quilt in it too. It's great. It's so great.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. Eric, let's go ahead and choose a winner. Remember, if your name comes up, you do need to email support@CutterPillar.com
and remind us that you won the fat quarter bundle bag, and we will get one shipped off for you.
So who's going to be the winner of the fat quarter bundle bag?
Eric's closing
Marissa.
Marissa, she has 8 fat quarter bundles. Perfect for your fat quarter bundle bags.
Gillian, I think it's probably how that
might
be, Gillian.
Thank
you,
guys.
go. Thank you. Congratulations to her. Stay with us. Let's go ahead and talk about what's the first combo that we were wanting to talk about.
So we're going to talk about our applique bundle first. And I just want to say the thing about the applique bundle. If you choose the applique bundle, you get 2 fat quarter bundle bags.
Nice.
So this is, oh, I have it backwards. Anyway, this is our, okay, I'm going to tell you first what's included in the bundle, and then I'm going to kind of show you why. So in the bundle is our Glow Premium 2. It is
the newest glow board.
The newest glow board. It
all
is
the bells and whistles.
Tempered glass mat.
People love this. Can't do without the tempered glass mat.
It is 2 magnets.
Magnet set.
Because there's magnetic plates built
in the board.
And it is also our
love this
clear cutting mat.
Clear cutting mat. And I think this is really interesting. We don't often really show these things like this. No. This is the first time we're really demonstrating something like this. We're going to tell you why. Melodee will share with you the difference of what something like this makes. So let me just bring this up really quick. Combo is going to exist. Combo is on sale for, I believe, a little over 15%.
Yeah,
like $2.99. So it's
almost
like
20% off. Almost
$60-something off. What that is. Plus, we're including 2 of the $40
fat quarter bundle
bags at no additional cost.
Yes.
So total value, I think, is going to be over $300-something you get. So it's going to be over $100 in savings. As part of what you get is this deal right now.
Amazing.
And again, when we put these together, Melodee has a very hard task when I am like, hey, what else can we do that's a little bit different than what we've done in the past? And so her mind has to work and bring things together. So really quick, like those of you might know, we've had a glass cutting / ironing / work craft table for quite some time.
Yes.
Love it. People wish that we had this in different sizes. This is the current one that we have.
Yes.
We have had the light boards. This new light board came to us back in around, was it March and April this year?
March, yeah.
So still new. Yep, you might have an older version. This is and we'll talk about this. This is the battery operated, works but while plugged in and not. Magnets we've had. Some of you might have a couple sets of magnets. A lot of times people like more depending on how spread out they're going to do.
Yes.
We'll talk again about part of the clear cutting mats and how they get used. But this is something that normally a lot of people, they don't know. We talk about this sometimes, but we're going to show, and she'll demonstrate the pluses. Now, there are the same things, meaning all of our cutting mats have a couple key features that she'll point out. Non-slip surfaces on tops and bottoms, which is really, really amazing. And this one is quite different. So Melodee, if you put this together, what was going through your mind when you decided to do what we're calling this applique? And I know there's some very specific reasons why you're like, Nathan, this will work better for applique than the other things that we might have. And so that's why somebody should be considering this today.
So this is what, when I was planning the Fall Fest during Houston and just before Houston, I was trying to think, like Nathan said, I'm trying to think of a new way to do things. We had our friends join the Handmade Collective from Laser Cut Quilts, right? And they were in Houston, and we got to hang out with them a bit, and they're lovely, lovely
Let me
people.
ask this question. Anybody here ever bought any type of a pre-cut project like this? Anybody ever done something like that? Love you to put that just a number 1 in the comments if you've ever engaged in something like that. I think this is one of the things that you kind of got started with almost before you bought the pre-cut fabric kits that were for the projects from Riley Blake and
correct.
Things, right?
Yes. Yeah. I started off, this is kind of how I started off with applique. And I tried to do, because I was at a show and I was looking at a quilt pattern the whole show, and I bought it. Keisha, don't say anything if you're still here. And I tried to do it myself, which I could do and I can do. And it takes a while. And I just don't have the time. I take care of my dad, my husband, my grandson, work, travel, so much stuff. I didn't have time. So I got one of these.
Let me bring this back up because I want to bridge everybody who's following and is with this. If you've ever done anything, if you've done a multi-piece project, and I want to say it doesn't need to be, it's not necessarily quilting, because applique works on many things. People do them wall hangings. People do them to embellish. Part of, like, to me, you're going to bring in pillows, Santa, you might do that, Santas, pillows, quilts, all those kind of things with applique, right? And it doesn't mean that ideally, you know, a lot of you, I would say traditionally, it's all hand stitched on.
Right.
Some of it looks pillowed in, you know, depending on what we want, you quilt or you finish around that. But that is, I would love to say that's still there with traditional, but modern quilting, modern patterns, modern projects have changed that. And the reason I'm bringing this up, Melodee, is because people are at different levels on how they might do applique. So if you're cutting and you're tracing paper, we are going to kind of talk a little bit about that, but we'll also talk about finishing. Like, right, how we finish and what that means with applique. So I just want you to think about, and don't get too caught up on, well, I don't know if I've necessarily done this.
No, it doesn't have to be.
If I'm going to buy a plain piece of paper, then I've got some fat quarter bundles that I'm cutting or I'm using for different fabric selections, right?
So that's the thing. This was just sort of what sparked me.
Made it easy.
Kind of putting this together. It makes it great. It makes it easy.
Very popular.
It's so great.
Fast, quick, easy.
Fast, quick, easy. We've got this on our website as well. We can get that to you from Laser Cut Quilts also.
I call this, I feel like this is puzzling to me. I feel like instead of
it's like building a puzzle.
Instead of feeling like you have to go and craft or sew, it's like, oh, I can just pull these pieces out and work on just putting them together. And in a very short period of time, you build. So that's Legos in another form for Legos for a lot of adults are doing Legos and kids. I
love Legos.
Applique with kind of like pre-cut.
That's a great way.
For all of the others, all of us others.
Yes, so great. So in the bundle that we put together here, these are the pieces of it here. It comes with the Premium 2 that we talked about. The Premium 2 has multiple light settings. It's hard to see on
Let's go to the top. It does. It kind of, that's looking pretty good.
Studio lights are so
there we go. Right. That's still looking pretty nice.
There's 4 different levels of light on it. And the way this is different compared to our other ones, it's got this little sort of molded edge here. So it's not laminated like our old ones are. It's kind of got a molded edge. So the plastic kind of comes up around the corner. It's thinner than some of the other ones. It's got metallic plates built into it. So it's got a platinum color. It is. Yep. So it is magnetic. You've got magnets all across the edges and all the way down the middle. So the magnets you can use to help hold your stuff down. It comes with the translucent cutting mat, the standard one here. The standard, and right now for this, I'm going to call and refer to this as the gridded. The gridded standard gridded mat. Standard mat. Here, let's zoom back in on the top. Just again, you've seen this multiple times. Yeah, so it's got texture on the back, it's got texture on the top, and both of those
what she's talking about, it's very hard to see, but in this camera, this actually has a surface that is a little bit raised. Yeah. And this little bit, and it's not really raised, it's a special material that is anti-slip. Yes. And share with them, why is that important? Again, all of our mats have that anyway, but why is that so different and unique? So a lot of cutting mats, when you have it on your plain surface, it'll slip around on here, right? And so the texture on the back keeps it from slipping around on the board. When you put pressure down to do your cutting on your light, it's not going to slide around. Then there's that texture on the top, and that helps hold
your fabric in place, which is really great as well. So there's both of those things on this cutting mat that comes inside the box with the Glow Premium too.
I was going to take one of our bad competitors' products.
Yeah.
To just, again, I just want to demonstrate this. And I only say this because
they
slide.
They slide all over the place.
At home, you might have been trying to do several things that you've tried to do. You probably have, I would call them like your kitchen, your drawer liner. Sometimes people put those things out to try to help them. Put a 2 in the comments if you've ever done that, if that's what's underneath yours to keep it from sliding. And again, this one, by the way, is warped. We always do this because our boards
There's a good reason for that.
We're not talking about that today, but that's different. Let's just real quick. I just want to show them this. I just want to show them that difference. And the reason why is if we put this down, we want this to not move as we're pushing around. So that non-slip surface, and if you think about that with a light board, that's kind of 2 things in one. Is one, if we're looking for precision with light and we end up moving it, this is still different. But I just wanted you to see that with a little bit of pressure, this doesn't move.
It doesn't slide around. Yep.
Holds in place.
Yep.
I just like to show that because it's different than what a lot of people might say, well, I probably can just use a board that I have. And the answer is, well, no, it hasn't been built to work together in the way that we have done that here at CutterPillar.
Yeah. So that's included, the cutting mats and the 2 magnets that I was showing, that's included as well. Then you also do get the tempered glass mat.
Again, really quick. This is plug-in or battery operated as well because it is the premium version. I'll just use that. Don't worry about them. We'll demo that later.
Well, yeah.
I just wanted to kind of.
You can take the cord off.
I just wanted to.
You don't have to have a plug-in.
To share that with everybody. Again, that's the heating. This one makes it very easy to move into another room without feeling like you have to have a plug or take it with you on the plane.
And the battery lasts
how long
3 to 4 hours, on high. So that's pretty great. So then the tempered glass comes with it.
And it can be used really quick, while charging.
People it can be used while charging, yes.
Sorry, glass mat.
No, that's right. Yes, it can. So the tempered glass mat is a great general crafting mat. You can use paint, you can use ink, you can use glue. It doesn't scratch. It cleans really easy. When it doesn't scratch, if you get like hot glue stuck on it or from your fusible stuck on it, you can scrape it off with a razor blade and it's not going to scratch.
Pulls right off.
Yep. It will also take the heat of an iron. It's very similar to a glass stovetop, so it can take the heat. And I'm going to show you how that works in just a minute, but it will do that. And then we have the clear mat that comes with it. And I'm going to show you why we put that in this bundle also in just a minute.
Again, let's do this. Let's do
it
top
has the
down.
Texture.
I just want to show everybody. I'm going to move this out of the way just so that we don't end up kind of taking those 2. And I'm going to kind of hold it up. I want everybody to see. It's quite different.
No grid in the middle.
That's what you're looking at here. So what we end up with is there you can see some of that non-slip.
Yeah, the texture.
That texture there. And what's nice is it's not enough that it doesn't raise your fabric. And what's nice is it doesn't interfere with the cutting tools, your rotary blades or any other tools. And that is on both sides of this. So again, we end up having, we call it a dual surface with the non-slips on both the top and the bottom of our surface. I didn't really talk about that with the other board either, but it makes it when we put rulers. But look at this. This is quite different as well. And so this board is one of those other crafting boards, the cutting boards that we're going to use.
Yes.
All right, let's go back. There you go. I just wanted everybody to see that very clearly because we've not really ever done some close-ups on some of these products like that.
Right. So here we go. I'm just going to kind of show a little bit of how I would put together one of these kits.
Can non-gridded mats be purchased separately? Yes. So if you already have one of the light boards and you want to add the gridded mat, take a look. They are on the website. Type in, are they non-gridded?
Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'll take a quick look at that and we'll bring that up. Or Eric, maybe if you can go find the link to that, let's see what we might find. We'll drop that in the chat here for you.
Yeah, they totally can. So this is the thing. So first of all, what you can do on this, we put the top camera back on. What you can do on your light board is you've got your applique patterns, right? This is the laser cut quilt pattern that I was just talking about. You can put this on here. And traditional applique, right? You're tracing this onto fusible. You're tracing this onto another sheet of paper just so that you can have it somewhere else. You can, I'm going to do one that I already traced just so you can kind of see. Nope, that's not one. So if you're doing it on your paper, you can do your tracing, right? That's a different one. We're not going to get confused here. So you can do your, So you can do your pattern tracing on here. So if this is a piece of fusible, I did dim it a little bit, but because the lights are so bright, it's hard to tell, but you can see right through there. So you can trace your patterns either onto fusible or onto paper. Either way, you can do that. You can use your magnets to hold your project down. Oh yeah, there we go. Which is so great because how many times are you guys in the middle of tracing something or in the middle of working on something? You have to answer the phone. You have to go to the store. You have to go pick up kids. Your husband comes in, bugs you, whatever it is, and you have to stop and you have to come reset it. the magnets will hold it all in place. And see how Nathan's got the board
Here,
lifted
let me
up,
just show you really quick,
and
you
it
might
won't
not see.
slip.
So, by the way, I'm holding this up so the camera, we can end up
Yeah,
getting
but
everybody
the
has a little
pattern
bit
won't slip off. Like the magnets will hold it on there. It'll hold it right on there, which is so great. So if you're doing traditional applique, you can trace your pattern just like you normally would. Embroidery patterns, you can trace paper piecing patterns, you can trace regular sewing patterns, you can trace all of that stuff right on here on the board, which is amazing, right? So there's that first. Second of all, this is the thing that's just so cool. So I'm going to show you how I will do this on the applique. So first of all, you can cut on top of this light board. I'm so excited about it. I don't know where to go first. So you can cut on top of the light board, and with the traditional gridded mat that comes with it.
I'm going to go top down so everybody can see that there.
With the traditional gridded mat that comes with it, you can square up your block. This is my base block for this, right? You can square this up on here because some fabric you're going to see right through. You see, with this fabric's a little bit lighter, so you can see right through that, which is phenomenal. But even if you can't, the thing that is so great is you can line up your ruler lines right along with your mat lines, and you can square your pieces up around the edges of your blocks. I'm just going to show you. And this is just a typical rotary cutter. You can use any rotary cutter, and you can cut right on top of that. So that is just so super cool. Now, the reason we put the non-gridded mat in here is twofold. So what you can do, and Keisha mentioned this a little bit in the comments, you can put your pattern on your light board. You can put your non-gridded mat over the top of it. And you see how you can see your pattern through there? So so
really quick, let's just show
them
what we just did. We have the light board underneath, right?
Yep.
We just saw that. Paper down, and we're now, because we have this translucent and the non-gridded section, what we'll notice is there's no interference, right? And so now they're on top of each other. And by the way, this has the non-slip surface around the edge, which helps keep it in place. And we're cutting, we're not going to get a lot of motion onto that.
So if you are cutting it this way, you can cut your line. You can use that.
Again,
and you can cut straight on here. Yeah.
Any part or piece, trimming up.
It works really well if you're doing foundation paper piecing patterns. If you're doing any of those kinds of patterns, because you can set it on there and then you can trim your pieces right on top of here. And using, I don't know if any of you guys know Legit Kits. We've had them at our Handmade Collective a few times. If you've been out in the world at any of the shows, you've seen Chuck. This is Chuck's favorite thing to use for his Legit Kits. So you can cut right through here. The other thing that you can do, if you are someone who likes to measure just on your ruler lines instead of your
instead of the mat itself,
instead of the mat lines,
using the grids,
you
which
can
a lot
do
of people
that.
do.
A lot of people do. You can
it
do that on here, and you can cut. Then the lines don't get in the way. That mat works
Here's
both
something
ways.
else too that I want to just point out lightly is, and again, this is some of the questions that individuals like you, when they're watching, they tend to have. And here's where a lot of people get freaked out. Is if you think about this, because if you have a light board, there is no way we're doing anything around this besides using a pen or a pencil to trace, right? That just doesn't happen. We add this, and by the way, we've heard a couple times, it took me a minute to get used to it because I feel like I shouldn't be cutting, but now you end up with a cutting mat, and now you can. And the great thing about this is it goes clear to the edge, and so there's no way that you shouldn't be worried about having, am I ever going to damage the light board? The answer is no, because it's completely covered, completely safe, and it's replaceable, by the way, meaning the cutting mat if you ever need to get any replacement as you go down there. But I think this is another really great thing that makes you feel more comfortable. It's a level of safety. It allows you to improve, to me, when people use this, accuracy goes up.
Yes, so much.
And why would you say accuracy goes up when somebody does something like this?
You can see, like I was trying to say, like when the way I do it, I use my gridded one a lot on the light, because even if you can't see through your fabric by chance, you're cutting multiple layers or anything like that, these ruler lines will line up on each side, and you can see, because that light, you can see if you are straight on both sides, and your cutting is more straight, your squaring up is more square, and you can make sure that you are aligned exactly. Your seams are aligned how you want them to be.
And then with that, if you also buy any type of a pre-done one, now you can layer, and the light will go through those. So you
which
can
is what we're going to do now.
Take the paper, and we can show a couple different things with what that is.
Yes. So when you're ready to do it.
Well, the reason I was going to say that too is because you might not buy the entire kit, because some people might still say, if I have a light board, how might I use them? If I get the non-gridded mat, then that's something that you can just do, which makes it a lot easier to stack more layers of fabric up for accuracy.
Yes. So this is our Okay, you can still see all of those things. I don't know which camera we're on.
We're going to do top right there.
We're going to top. You can still see all of those things, right? Now, your magnets will lightly go through the glass. Not super strong if you've got the glass and the pattern and everything, because the glass is raised up a little bit from, but we do have, and this is what Diana over at Laser Cut Quilts does all the time.
Just a minute here to
Yeah,
see if we can get that
I just want to show a little thing. So we have these self-adhesive magnetic plates available on the website. They're not in this bundle, but they're available on the website. She uses these when she puts her kits together because she slides it underneath the glass just a little bit, just like that. So and if you slide it underneath the glass,
what she's doing is
she's
just sliding it underneath the glass and then using the magnets through the glass with the additional plates on there.
Yes. So I've got my little iron, and yes, you guys are going to tell me that this iron has been recalled, and I know it has, but you can iron directly on, right? We're ironing just to make our thing a little bit flatter. But so when you guys are doing your applique this way, I keep bumping I usually have the power switch away from me, but it's right here. So when you guys are doing your laser cut kits or any applique, really, we've got our piece here. We've got our fusible. Okay, I have to take out my reading glasses. Nice. I have the wrong contacts on today, guys. So I have to have my reading glasses.
We all have them. It's great.
Reading glasses?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So watch this. We can peel this off. That's the fusible that's already included on the laser cut kit. You can see exactly where it goes. You can set it on here. Because you can see exactly
what we're doing is, if you think about this, it's layering, right? So what we end up with is we end up with the light board producing light. You end up with the paper pattern. We then have the glass. We then have our fabric. And because the light shows through all those things, what we're able to do is we're able to line up the pre-cut pieces. Again, this is where we talked about puzzling. It's very quick and easy because we have the guide behind it. We know exactly where it's at, spacing, ironing, placing it down, and we're looking across the entire piece so that we know how each one begins to stack.
And this is where I want to point out, guys,
I'm going
to
just kind of show you for a second. We're going to turn off the light here just so you guys can see. Top down. So what she did is she's now laying this up, and I'm really wishing that we can get a little bit. Let me maybe see if I can zoom in on this for everybody too, because if I can zoom in, and we might be able to let them see that line a little bit better. There we go. You're good. Let's just see if we can get a little bit more.
It's and so then hard.
Is it one more down?
Studio light.
There you go.
There you go.
So now what you can see part of the outline. It's a little bit faint, but we end up with the outline of the snowman. She was able to line that right up. And again, what we did is because we have all these layers, we directly iron on the entire set and the entire system.
Right on the light.
So now again, it sticks down. So it has a little bit of.
It's got the fusible on the back.
Fusible on the back. Boom. And now we're ironing it.
But like this, I just want to show you, like, this is what you can do if you're doing traditional applique where you traced out, and whether it's wool applique or whether it's regular applique, you guys could, and I'm new to applique, but you guys can do that as well with the wool and with the other stuff, because you can do your base layer and kind of see where the other layers land based on the pieces that you can still see. It's so great the way you can do it. Here we go.
We'll do this. We'll change some.
This is our little scarf.
See if we can get lights from a different angle there and make it help everybody see a little bit easier.
We're not going to do this whole block, but I just wanted to kind of show you guys. See, because now you can see right here, that's where our number 3 is going to go. And this is our number 3.
So again, what she's doing, she's taking different pieces, peeling them, laying them out on top.
Right.
There we go. There's number 3 going down.
And go back and check out some of our other videos, or the video where Laser Cut Quilts comes into the studio. They'll show you so much on how these work and how great these are. But because you can still see the lines, you can still see the pieces, you can still see where these things are supposed to land.
Again, right now in the picture, this is part of the arm that we're seeing.
Yep.
Coming up here. We got part of the nose coming off. It looks like we ended up with, I'm not sure if this is part of like his scarf or his hat that we've got going there.
Yep.
Again, we got the magnets right now that are holding everything in place. So the magnets are holding all the stuff in place here.
Yep. So his little hat is going to hang down, and we're going to iron him right on. And again, we're not going to do all of the pieces, guys, because this is so much fun. But like, my block is almost halfway finished already.
By the way, I just love going back to this because you have something like this. There's no guesswork.
No,
I don't know how somebody would really do this if you didn't have light underneath it.
I don't know.
Pull it off and put it on.
I've never done it. I don't know.
I don't know. That just seems like that is
honestly,
not
I don't
an easy
know.
thing.
It feels like it wouldn't be very easy, but look at that. So this is where we're starting off. So this turns into our little block. These are our pieces, because you can still see where those all go.
I'm going to go back to our top view here. So here's our top view. So now look at this, and I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just turn off that. So that's what it looks like different. So now what we end up with, we end up getting those stacks.
This is the block here that we're doing. This one right here.
There we go. There's the block that we're doing right there. But there you go. That's this. Again, iron's hot, so she's using the iron. We're coming back. We're placing those things directly on top of all of the system. So we end up with this entire stack, top to bottom light board. We then have your paper pattern. You then end up with the glass mat. And then on top of that, we're using magnets and a couple pieces to hold them all together and keep everything in the same place.
So this is our applique package that's available for our Fall Fest 2025. You get the Glow Premium 2 light board, which, as Nathan mentioned, is totally portable. You can take it off of the power and use it for 4 hours as well. You don't have to have it plugged in. It includes the Premium 2, which is our newest light board, portable one. Only the premium light boards have batteries, guys. Only the premium. It comes with the gridded cutting mat, so you can square everything up. You can use your rotary cutter right on there. It comes with the non-gridded cutting mat, so you can set your pattern pieces under this, cut on top of it, or use your ruler to measure on this one. It comes with the tempered glass mat, which you can iron on top of and also do your general crafts, and it comes with the magnets. So all of the pieces that you need are right here. Now, just a couple of suggestions. If you do get this package, you may want to go try to find the metal plates, the magnetic plates. Sorry, thank you. That you can slide under your tempered glass mat to make sure the magnets work on the glass mat as well. You also may want to go look for the Glow totes that is available on our website as well. This will hold all of these pieces in together. If you want to take it, it's great. It's double padded. It will hold the light board, the cutting mats, and the glass.
Kind of let this top down.
It'll hold everything. It's nice because it's green, so you don't lose anything in there.
Inside,
extra storage.
Front pocket.
Little pocket for your power cords and rotary cutters. It also has a little tabby if you slide it on a suitcase. We like to do that. It's got your briefcase handles and your shoulder strap. All of these items will fit. It's not included in the bundle, but
optional.
It might be a great add-on for you guys to add that.
Great out of your cart.
Yes. So that's our applique bundle.
That is pretty awesome. Thank you, Melody. That is something that absolutely changes the way you can do your applique. From whether you're starting from scratch and you're just getting some paper patterns and you're tracing, you're cutting. One of the other things really quick, let's do this. I just wanted to show this. I'll maybe use this ruler.
Yeah.
One of the other things that we like to show quite a bit is when you're just doing like raw applique and you have a pattern that you need to line fabric up on. I'm just going to kind of show this as a top down. One of the other things that we like, so I'm just going to kind of move this to the side slightly, is because like if this is under fabric, it just shows through so nicely. And so one of the big things that we like demonstrating is how you can take and line up whatever your fabric is on top of your applique pattern in order to give you an exact alignment, and you can cut your precision and your cutting's a lot better, not with the ruler, but with any of those shapes that you have underneath.
Yeah.
I was going to say like this is kind of another standard one. So like if you're doing this and this is on and we've got this under our cutting mat here, I'm just going to grab the let's grab the gridless one really quick. Do you have that down there?
Right here.
Just as an example, as we kind of finish part of this off and we've got this here and we're cutting, right? We're cutting and we're tracing and we're doing pieces. Let me show you again, putting the fabric on top of here. And I'm going to turn this up. This is going to be a little bit brighter. But if you look at this, it shines right through. Like, look at that. You can see right through this layer. And so this allows us to be able to cut and get that precision we need. So even if you're just doing kind of applique from the ground up and you haven't bought some type of a pre-cut kit, or it's not as easy as what you just demonstrated.
Yeah.
By the way, we got like halfway through the block and just a few minutes.
Yeah, that's what I love about laser cut quilts. They're so great. And there's other ones out there, I'm sure, but we have these. This is one of their newer holiday ones, and it was the Santa's, and I couldn't resist. And I got it at the Sample Spree in Houston.
Woo! Yes, that was a good deal.
That was a fun.
Again, let me just tell you, Sample Spree is pretty crazy because normally if you're at the business to business show, which is where the shops and the people selling to shops are,
yes,
they don't get to go do much. So there's this in-between night where everybody who attends that as a business person gets to go get some special deals on the different products because all of the other vendors are already there and they're doing things. And that's, again, you guys were there doing the same thing for CutterPillar.
We were.
It was crazy. You were buying, you were participating.
We were buying and we were selling, and it was so much fun. We had a great time.
So I'm just going to go back, and I just want to bring this back on the screen so we can see this together. This is the applique package. So it's CutterPillar applique package. Normally, right around $370.
Yeah.
Plus, it comes with
2 free fat quarter bundle bags.
2 free fat quarter bundle bags valued at about $80 on top of that. So this is really about a $380 and what, $340, $440 combo.
Yeah.
So it's really about $140 worth of savings when you end up getting the fat quarter bundle bags as part of that for $299. So that's pretty
$299.
Yeah, that is fantastic. Yeah, let's do that again. They didn't get to see that because I was.
Oh, you were on the thing.
Yeah, let's show them again. This is what we're showing. We're
so
just showing the fat quarter bundle bags.
You can put all kinds of supplies in them. They're great project bags, thread boxes, fat quarter bundles, fat quarter bundle bags. With the applique package, you get 2 fat quarter bundle bags
coming your way. Go get
for
the
free.
applique.
And listen, this is different from what we usually do as well. You don't need a coupon code for any of these things, you guys. It will happen
just
automatically.
On sale. Put them in the cart.
Put it in your cart.
Check
the
out.
sale price will come, and the fat quarter bundle bags will come with it. So that's one of our things that we've got on sale for our Fall Fest.
Stay with us. If you're joining us because you're with us, hang around, because what's the next one we're going to talk about?
We're going to talk about the travel package.
So let's do this. Let's talk about the travel package. Then let's give away another fat quarter bundle bag.
Let's do that.
And then we'll talk about our last package that we'll do. So stay with us. If you need to go, you can head out. If you're going to hang in and you're coming in new, we've been talking about part of what is the holidays. We've been talking about Melodee down at Houston, loving part of what that experience was. Fantastic for her. We appreciate what she's done as far as being there, as far as CutterPillar. Did an amazing job working with the shop, did an amazing job working with you if you were down there, which we loved. She said she spent as much as she made.
I almost did.
But probably not really. But yeah, she loves spending it. Came back with a lot of these fat quarter bundles.
Listen, and my justification, because we all have it, right? We're coming into the winter months. I'm not traveling anymore until January. Like I don't have any more shows.
Let me get my projects ready to go.
I'm getting my stuff ready to go so that
get your tools.
I'm getting all of my projects, all of my fabric together, because we travel a lot to shows. I get to go usually a couple of times a month, at least once a month. Now I don't want to stay home and talk to my family. Like I have projects now to do. So I want to go to my special room. I want to go to my special room and I'm going to do my projects.
I want to do my projects.
So I am prepared for that now. So that's great.
There you go.
So this is our travel package. Now it's similar to some other ones that we've had, and then we've added something to it. So it's a little bit different, but this is our travel package. I need to grab the power cord.
Okay. While she's grabbing the power cord, let me just talk a little bit so that I can ask you to think about these things. When we've done these demonstrations in the past, I like to say there's always these, maybe there's just really better time. Maybe now's not the time. I'm not sure if I really need that because I already have this other tool over here. I want you to think about, let's think about the other way. Like, why would something like this make what you're doing easier? Why will it help you to finish more projects? I'll tell you, laser cut quilts, and every time they do anything, they do nothing without a light board, because it makes everything, it transforms how they finish projects.
Yes.
So to me, we're not just saying, hey, go get this product because I want you to buy it. Yes, I do. But I want it because ideally, what and how you craft, what and how you sew, what and how you quilt legitimately get transformed. The processes you do become more enjoyable. The way you're able to finish your products become faster, quicker, easier. Your eyesight. One of the big things we find out is that we know that there's shadows. Usually room lights are in the middle. And then some people are like, yeah, I've got a bunch of great lights. I got some.
We need extra.
I have some can lights, or I have spotlights I've got. Well, guess what? As soon as you lean forward, spotlight done. Guess what happens? As soon as you put your hand over it, spotlight gone. And so this illuminates everything from that bottom up. It legitimately makes it easier on your eyes.
Yes.
You end up being more accurate. You end up wasting less fabric. Your projects end up being more on point.
Yes.
Not only trimming, not only creating, not only building them. So I want you to think about, why would now be the time? Why would now be the time? That is why some unique combos, free fat quarter bundle bags with some of these up to 5.
Did you see what Eric just put on?
No, what did he just put on?
There's a new challenge. Take a shot of your favorite drink with whenever fat quarter bundle bags are mentioned. I have my Mountain Dew right here.
There you go. Mountain Dew. Woo! And I have my other one over here, but I don't have it open. So I need to crack it open. I wish I had some water right now. But
yeah, that's okay. So this is our travel package for our Fall Fest 25. We have shown them before, so we're not going to do a ton with it. We're going to kind of show it to you, but we've added something to this.
What makes it a little bit different?
It's a little bit different. First of all, you get a free fat quarter bundle bag.
Whoa, nice.
With this package, which
fat quarter bundle.
It's my new favorite thing, guys. It's my new favorite thing. But I'm going to show you what's included in the package, and then we're going to talk about them all just a little bit. So first of all, you get our Glow Mini Light Board, which is our smallest and lightest Glow Mini board. It comes with a similar, same translucent cutting mat with a grid on it. It comes with that. It comes with our mini flip and fold 36 So that is included as well.
24 by 36, guys.
We're going to show you how that works in just a minute.
Mini.
Yes,
Yep.
we're going to show you that. It comes with the storage tote bag to carry it all because this is our travel bundle. So it comes with our little bag that carries it all. It also comes with 2 magnets. Now, we don't usually have the magnets in our bundles.
No.
So it comes with
Everybody was like, why aren't they just part of it? Built into this bundle.
It's built into this bundle. You're getting the magnets. You're getting 2 of them. You can always add more if you want, but it comes with the 2 of them.
Remember, as we've talked about on the last bundle, which we had with the Premium 2, it has magnetic plates built in.
Yes.
And Melodee will show that this Mini also has those same plates built in. So magnets work phenomenally well, easy to directly add, and it's part of this bundle.
It's part of this bundle.
You said with a fat quarter bundle bag?
Fat quarter bundle bag.
Coming on top of that.
Coming on top of that.
Yes.
So this is our Glow Mini. So this is the smallest one we have. It's about 10 by 13 in size. It is so lightweight, you guys. This one is so, like, it could be just a fan. It is so lightweight. It is amazing. So it has multiple light settings. I'm going to try to show those again. It's hard to do it on the studio lights, but it has multiple light settings. So you can change that similar to the other one. It comes with the cutting mat that fits right on top. So you can use those lines. You can cut right on top of it. And if you guys can see, I'm not sure if you can see these or not. Oh, there you can. Look at that.
Oh, whoa, that's really good.
This is where
we thought we could see them.
This is where your magnetic plates are built into your mini light board. It's not down across the middle. So if you want to add more, you can get those magnetic plates we talked about. But it has these 4 long spots, and it's long. It comes basically the whole side of each of them, which is really, for this, you're holding your 8.5 by 11 patterns down or whatever on this one, and it's really good spots for that. So you've got the magnetic plates already built into this. So that is the Glow Mini that comes with this. And your 2 magnets.
This one does require and is a plugged-in model.
It is a plug-in model. But the cord that comes with it is about 6 feet long. It also has a USB end as well as a wall block. So you can plug it into a USB power source, your laptop, your car, your RV ports, your sewing machine port, whatever, all of those things, or the wall, either accessible one. So that's really great. So it comes with this, our Glow Mini. I love her. The mini stuff I call her. The rest of them I don't, but the mini stuff I call her. So we love her. So it comes with the Glow Mini. Then it comes with our mini flip and fold, which is our 36. We call it our 36. So this is our
36.
Flip and fold 36. So it comes with this. So this, guys, these flip and fold mats are seriously my favorite mats. I use the bigger one all the time at my house because I have to cut on my dining room table and then I have to put it away. And so until my space is done, and I'm working on that, but I don't have it done yet. So these are so great for that. So first of all, they're made of a different kind of material. It's called TPE, and it's super, super durable. It's a little harder than it feels a little different than a typical cutting mat. And the reason for that is because it's even more durable. That lasts longer. It is also heat resistant. So I want you guys to raise your hands or put a 1 in the comments if you've ever left your cutting mat in your hot car.
Like this.
And this is what happens to them, right? This is what happens to your cutting mats if you leave them out in the car.
We did a little test. Happens to them.
Yeah. Terrible. We did a test. Terrible. This is what happened.
This is ours.
That's ours.
Tested.
Look at that. Look at that.
Boom.
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 Crazy. So when you're traveling for the holidays, even if it's wintertime, your car will get hot, right? But your car's going to get hot. Even if it's winter, the sun's going to come in, the car's going to get hot. You take this with you, it is not going to warp. Now, the coolest thing about this mat is that it is several cutting mat sizes in one. So it starts here.
So before we do this really quick, I had a thought. I was talking with one of our employees, newer individuals, and I was talking about why something like this exists and who might really consider this too. So I wanted just to throw this out there before you demonstrate this, because one of the things I feel like happens, and by the way, trust me, I've been in this world a long time. I've sold all sorts of things, including cutting mats. And I always feel like the biggest thing I always hear is, I already have one. I already have 2. I already have 3.
I already have cutting mats.
I've already put these things XXXX. And that is true. But what it doesn't do is those things cannot be where you need them to be. Now, I don't care where that is. Let you decide where that is, in the size you need them to be, in the way you need them to be.
Yes.
Now, you might say, well, I can go grab another one. Sure. But are you going to grab all 3?
Right.
You have to spread them all out.
You can grab 4 everywhere you go.
One of our affiliates did an amazing video just showing about the convenience. She just had it on the side of her space. And what she was able to do is to go from a much larger one. And when she wanted to do more delicate or smaller cuts, she ended up with something much smaller. And none of that required her going anywhere, changing out anything, or having to still keep this big thing that she didn't want in the space, because she really wanted to be able to work on part of the fabric in the smaller pieces. So she wanted kind of to use the space differently, and she didn't want the mat as part of that. And so she, in sitting down, was able to transform her space throughout her project drastically without ever needing to do anything. So I just want you to think about this, because I thought about this when I was talking, again, with our employee. I said, one of the key things that we've done and why this is so different is some of us, sure, we have dedicated spaces with more cutting space than this. We have dedicated mats that we've left in there, but I'll just tell you, that's not most everybody.
No,
that doesn't travel with you. That same space,
even if you have it at home,
can't be converted.
Right.
So that doesn't happen. So yes, there's a little bit of a premium, but what you end up with is a complete different level of convenience. And what I'd also love to say is, depending on what your average cutting is, like it's multiple mats and you have all of those surfaces. So the mat will last you extensively longer because of how and where you're going to use it. You're going
to cut it in different places.
So it's just, so to me, those are some of the things I just want you to think about as you see the transformation, because I think a lot of us are like, oh, it's just another mat. No, it's not just another mat. It provides and gives you abilities to do things in other spaces. It gives you conveniences that you haven't been able to have. It gives you them in your home. It gives you them on the road. It gives you them at other event spaces. And so we've heard so many stories about people being able to do and take something with them, and they've had multiple people share that same space because it's been able to move and go with them because of this unique flip and fold design that has been built in and that does not exist anywhere else like this. There's other mats, like you might have them in half.
Right.
But go ahead, Melodee. I just want you guys thinking about that as you demonstrate this. I just feel like that's such an interesting piece.
It really is. You're so right. And like we heard so many stories of that when we were just in Houston at the big show, because we were showing the mats and we had this group of ladies, and this one lady, for the same reason I love it, is because she didn't have a dedicated cutting space at her house. And her friend was like
fabrics and sewing machines and projects.
That she has to pull in and out. And then her friend was like, oh, I have a big giant cutting space at home. So I do all the cutting there and then I come to my guild.
Need to move somewhere else.
But I'm like, you don't have to now. Nope, she was like, wait, I could do it with my friends.
Now, really quick, before we show this, let's do a top down. Let me grab your mini one more time. I just want everybody to see, because the other thing I don't often think about, and I wanted just to really share this, is look at the size. Now, what's amazing is look at it now. You're like, oh, hey, that's cute. That's what we say. That's cute.
She's our cutest one.
You have that fox paper too? Let's lay that. I want to show them that really quick. Just grab a sheet of paper. It doesn't matter. Anyone. I'm just going to put the sheet of paper on there. I just want you to see this. Look at this. This is just slightly larger than a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
Perfect for this size projects.
Yes.
Right? But I just want you to see that. Like, look at the convenience of the space that this fits in. So that's all. I just wanted to start with that, because I was just like,
because it is. It's
every time I look at this, again, if you look at this top down out.
So your cutting mat is 8.5 by 11, right? Your cutting mat grid is 8.5 by 11 on the first one. So the mat itself is a little bit bigger than that, 9 by 13, but it's 8.5 by 11. So you can cut the little things on it. And I do this all the time. Like when you're sewing, and you're doing your piecing, and you do your little square on your square to make your flip up triangle thing. You just need to trim it.
Hold this right next to you. A little bit of a table. You got
a little bit of table. Do that. Super easy.
If you need a pin on it, boom, done. Slide it away. Super easy.
Then if you need a little bit more space, you can flip that open.
Look at that. So let me do that on the top.
You've got the little puzzle pieces. Yeah, it's going to get pretty big. You've got little puzzle pieces on both sides. One side has one puzzle piece. The other side has two puzzle pieces. Always start where there's two, and then it's easy breezy to open. Once you get the hang of it, it's super, super easy. But that's my trick. Always start where there's two puzzle pieces. You'll go from your number 1 cutting mat to your number 2 cutting mat. This doubles.
Again, I love that. Go back to one really quick. We go from our one cutting mat to our number 2 cutting mat.
So it doubles your space. So you're 8.5 by 11. Now you're 11 by 17. And the grid starts over at 0 each time. Here it's at 0.
Easy, convenient.
Here it's at 0.
Slightly larger.
Has all of your angles, has all of your numbers, starts over at 0.
I also like how the big measurements, by the way, are on the outside.
I was just going to say, so that when you've got your fabric on there or anything on there and you're lining that up, you can see the numbers, which is so great. Then what you're going to do.
Take a look at yours. Does yours made that way?
Yeah.
Does yours just transform like that? Oh.
Is it 2 in 1? Oh, wait, is it 3 in 1? Now you're going to flip it and fold it. So that's what it's called. So then you're going to flip it over and you're going to open it again, right? And you're going to fold it out. So now.
Oh, there we go. What's the number on that top right corner over there?
Number 3. This is your cutting mat number 3. And this is the size, like Nathan was mentioning, when you're at your classes or you're at your quilt guild, you can work in one space while your friend works in the other space.
I also like this because this is great for a full.
Yes. Cut your strips. You can pull your jelly roll strips. Your jelly roll strips
right across the whole thing.
All across the whole thing. Now Nathan just put that puzzle piece together. That's what you just need to make sure you're doing.
Let's do top down again so you can see.
You've got your little puzzle pieces. Listen carefully. I don't know if you could hear that. You
Yeah,
want to
probably
hear
a
that
little bit.
click in.
Clicks right in.
So it
Boom.
clicks right in. And when that is snapped in, it stays nice and flat.
Let me talk about this really quick, Melody, before we move on, because there's going to be questions and these come up. So think about this. You're probably asking, oh, I could see maybe I would use it for this particular size, or hey, that might be great because I don't have to take an entire table if I'm going to cut out some of my jelly rolls or a few other things. And before I do so, I just want to show people. The other one is well, how does it work when we cut across the gap in the edge? We'll show you that here right now. But I'm going to zoom in on this, and then I just want to identify why we've done what we've done. We did not put the cut line, by the way, let me make sure you can see this. Let me undo this so you can kind of see this. So there's the cut line. You'll notice that the line is actually not on the cut area is not on that line. And so the reason we've done that is because when you line something up, the chance that you're going to ever low roll something over this is very, very, very slim to none. And ideally, if we're going to cut, we really are going to want to cut across this diagonally to be able to do that in order to show you. So do we have something we can cut? I don't know if you want to do a piece of paper or a piece of fabric.
Yeah, we got my.
Because I don't want you to cut your other pattern. You're going to finish.
No, I did. Actually, I brought more fabric.
Okay, so we'll just take something out here really quick. So what we're doing is we're just going to show you. We're going to lay it across that. We're just going to cut right across that with the ruler. So let's just cut something thin across that. Just I want somebody to see what that's like.
This way?
Yep. Just so I don't know if you want to cut the whole thing. You want to just do something.
Here, we'll just flip it this way.
Oh, and there you go. That's better. So again, what we're going to do is she's going to be just lining that up. Just so you know, it's going to be across the cut.
Oh my gosh, I need my glasses.
You're good. There's no worries.
This doesn't have to
just
be perfect.
know we're not going to keep that. We're going to probably give that to the person out back who can just do whatever they want to do with that now. So look at it. So hold on. I just want to put that back down really quick. I just want you to see. I'm going to zoom down on this. So what she did, took the cutter. By the way, the line, I'm going to show this line. The cut line, that's the break right there. Okay. So what she just did is she just literally took this. That's down. Took that right across the line. Look at that. I'm not sure. We've got what, 3-4 layers there? 4 layers. And again, we're not getting any of the small left open threads. No. So that's not what I just wanted to show, but you can continue with that's showing. I just wanted to show because that's one of the other questions.
That's why I brought this other fabric.
Yeah, everybody wants to know, well, how does it affect my cuts? It does not affect your cuts at all. Part of that, again, the reason that exists is because of this puzzle piece that we have right here. And this puzzle piece, what it does is when it goes into place, it keeps it from being able to separate and pulling apart. So that's one of the unique things on why and how this works so well.
Yep. So this is your cutting mat number 3.
And I'll zoom back out here.
Then, so you've got 11 by 36 inches on this one. Then you can flip it open one more time.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Look at that. Again, just
see, I'm going to
snap your pieces down.
I'll have this. There we go.
There we go. 24 by 36. The other thing that I love about this is
cutting mat 4. Go ahead.
Not only are the numbers on the outside, but the 24 inches by 36 inches is the grid size, not the full mat size.
So we end up is from 1 all the way out. What we've got is 36 to the back end. We've got 24 to the top, full.
Yeah, so the mat's a little bit bigger. It's
24 by 36
measuring
mat. Now, again, we started that. And our whole thing when we started this is, hey, we've got our mini flip and fold because it's the smaller version of our flip and folds. However, what you're getting is a completed 24 by 36 inch cutting mat.
Yes.
All bundled in the size of a sheet of paper.
Yes.
Bundled in the size of a sheet of paper. So to me, that's pretty crazy. All right, go ahead and show us how to fold it back up.
Okay, so you can do one more side, which I'm really bad at. Let's do it. But if you flip your mat over, you can fold it over.
There you go.
Wrong way. See, I'm really bad at this one, but you could. I actually leave it at this size in my house a lot. So you have one more size. So this one is 17 by 24.
This is the 17 by 24.
So you can do that as well.
So that's actually size mat 5 that's been built.
You can really do 5.
Now, again, really quick, let's keep it here for a minute. Let me just show them. A lot of people want to know, like, oh, what if I'm going to have to do this again? How hard is it going to be? Yeah. I just want to kind of point this out really quick. We'll zoom in on it. So all the instructions are built right in.
They're all right here. And the best part about
there's a QR code that walks you through with the video. So
the best part is once it's open, closing it is so easy. So if you use my trick where you start at the mat number 1 and use the 2 tabs to start opening it, closing it is so easy because you can't close it. You can't close it the wrong way. You can't close it the wrong way. It won't let you. It will only close up the right way. So it just folds back up so easily. You can't close it the wrong way.
Again,
you can open it wrong, but you can't close it wrong.
I'm going to quickly top down again. So look at this. Look at that sheet of paper. Where's my sheet of paper? Well, I just want to show them. Size of the sheet of paper. Now think about this. And when we finished, Melodee, how big was this on this table?
24 by 36.
24 by 36. Took up the majority of this entire table. So I just love that because I just think this is one of the best ways to have the exact and perfect size cutting mat in the space that's perfect for where you're working and the way your project requires
wherever you're working.
Yeah, wherever you're working.
It's great for classes because you never know what size you're going to need at a class or a retreat. So you never know how much space you're going to have at a class or a retreat.
Let's come back to that because this is this unique travel set again, and that let's show them how it all goes together now. How it's easy to put in a bag, how it's easy to put over a shoulder, how it's easy to put in a car, how it's easy to take to a retreat.
Because it comes with the bag, guys. It comes with the bag. So let's
do this really quick. Open that bag. I don't know if we talked about a few things on there, but let's just show them how you load the bag up. So this is the top down, loading the bag. Again, it's built actually for the mini. So
it's built for the mini.
It's built for our cute She Mini there.
So this side is double padded. You've got padding on both sides on this side. So you're going to slide your little mini in there, and it's got a little Velcro to hold it in. So you're going to put your mini in there. You're going to take your mini flip and fold. You're going to slide it over here. Right? You're going to slide that right in there. You've got your magnets in here. You can put your rotary cutter in here. You've got an extra pocket here. I like the mesh pocket because if I can't see something, I forget I have it. So I love that part of it.
Yeah. If you got a pair of scissors or something, you might want to keep it in that other one so it doesn't stick through the mesh.
But you can zip her up. It has another pocket here on the front with a Velcro so that'll hold in patterns or rulers or anything like that. You've got your briefcase handle as well as your shoulder strap again. So you guys, you can take this right with you into class. Anywhere you need to go. And there's enough extra space in here. If you have a laser cut kit or you have a pattern thing that you're working on, you can throw it all in there and you can take that with you.
You might want to just bring your extra fat quarter bundle bag with you as well.
Because you get a fat quarter bundle bag
free with this.
Free with this.
So let's take a look at that. So let's just show them. Let's go to the site and bring this up here really quick. There we are. This is what we were talking about on the mini kit. So let's kind of walk through that one more time on what it comes with again, Melodee, and then what they're going to be getting.
So what you're getting with this for $269.99, $270, you guys. So it is your Glow Mini.
So it looks like it's 19% off without actually the additional value of the fat quarter bundle bags.
Yes. So you get the fat quarter bundle bag with this.
Yep, you're good.
Right. You get the fat quarter bundle bag with this. So you get the Glow Mini, 4 levels of light, translucent gridded cutting mat that comes with that. You also get the Flip and Fold 36, which I will say is one thing, but it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things.
Yep.
Because there's basically 5 different cutting mats in that. You get the 2 magnets and you get the storage travel tote with it, plus a fat quarter bundle bag.
Plus a fat quarter bundle bag.
Yes.
So again, mini light board with its cutting mat. The large 24 by 36 that starts at about the size of a sheet of paper and builds clear out to 24 by 36 cutting mat. You get the bag, you get the magnets, which is an additional thing that normally is not part of this component, and you're getting the fat quarter bundle bag, all part of this. And on sale again for the $269 with $269. And you're going to get that additional fat quarter bundle bag that just gets put into the basket with no additional costs.
Yeah, no coupon code needed. No coupon code needed for the fat quarter bundle bag. It all just shows up for you. Amazing.
Yeah, I was thinking if I were just to kind of just walk through this, normally it's about $335 with the extra fat quarter bundle bag. You're talking right around $370 plus. On sale for
$270. You're saving like $100.
$100 additional value that you're going to be getting when you get into the travel package with what this is.
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's do this really quick. Eric, are there any questions that we have that are going on? And then let's give away another fat quarter bundle bag, and then we'll talk about our last product that we
Pop up some questions if there were any. Let us know if you have any. I put my glasses on, guys.
Says, I think we are all experiencing smells of other brands. Cutting mats. Does this one have the same? No,
it doesn't smell. No.
Great question. So that's one of those tough things. By the way, I've been in manufacturing. You actually have to put perfume and stuff to help because plastic is plastic and there are some smells.
Yeah.
What's nice about these is there is no smell. It's a slightly different material, very robust in how it is, but it's a little bit more forgiving because it has to be with the way we fold that. So great question.
Look
no
at Linda.
smells.
I thank you, Linda, for sharing that. She got the mini travel. It didn't include the magnets at the time. She got the mini travel bundle and she took it to her sewing guild, and she was the hit. Listen, this is the thing. Like, part of all of this is like just to kind of prove to your friends you have the cooler things, and like I think that's a very valid reason to decide to get any of them. I love that. I think it's great. We have so much fun when we're at the shows and like people will come up and we watch friends talk friends into buying things because they already have one. Oh, well, my friend Susan already has this. Oh, well, that's not fair. You need to get it too. Okay, that's true. I'm going to get it too. Like, it's so much fun. So pop up any questions you guys may have. We're happy to answer them. We're going to go through, what time even is it? How long are we?
We're rolling. People can decide if they need to go out. Yep. We're just going to roll. I was just going to bring this up. In the past, I had multiple mats, right? Connected with duct tape, had to avoid, right? All the seams.
I love that.
Again, this is what ends up happening because you didn't have something that was big enough. We do have another flip and fold mat, which we're not.
We're going to show it in a minute.
Show it. But it's 36 by 48, so it's another whole level larger.
Yep.
When it gets that's pretty big, man. You fold it in half, it's twice the size.
Well, if you fold the biggest one in half, it's the same size as the small one.
Yeah,
like it's like half, like it's twice as big. It's really good. We're going to talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
So let's give away a fat quarter bundle bag.
Yes, you are right.
So we're going to ask a question, and we're going to want you to put a number in the chat. And that's how we're going to draw for a free fat quarter bundle bag. Let's pull one out.
Free fat quarter bundle bag.
Woo!
Oh, sorry. That's probably loud on the mic. I get a little excited. I'll shade everybody from my awesome yells. Apologize. I get pretty excited, so it's a pretty good deal. I was super excited. Melodee had a great time. Again, she's gone for 2 weeks, which is hard.
It was, but
down
it was so
at
fun.
Festival and market, but it was fun to see what they were able to do. All right, fat quarter bundle bag.
Okay, so we're gonna ask a question. I can't.
What is the question?
I want to know if you have travel plans for between now and the end of the year. If you have any,
let's just do
put
this.
One
if
in
you
if it's yes,
have travel, or two if it's you're not sure. Yeah. Put a one if it does. A two if you're not.
I'm not traveling this holiday season. I'm staying home till January, which feels weird to say, but I'm staying home.
That seems like a long time.
It feels like a really long time.
Just so you guys know,
look at my Delta Airlines app and nothing's on there.
Even in January, because you got Road to California, everything starts and
everything starts in January, and you go from there. But between now and then, I get to stay home. So put a number 1 if you're going somewhere. Put a number 2 if you're not. If you get to stay home,
so that way everybody can participate. We just want to see that you're with us. We're going to end up choosing.
We're going to choose somebody. Eric's going to choose somebody.
We'll have you also make sure to email support@CutterPillar.com. We'll bring that up here in a minute, but support@CutterPillar.com. We'll give you a chance to make sure you can reach out.
Do you travel for the holidays ever?
I do not. Yeah. No. But I do have a couple. So I will be traveling probably twice between now and Thanksgiving with one of the other things that I'll end up doing. But
fun. Keisha, who pops on every now and then, tries to travel for the holidays all the time, which is actually good.
Yeah, mine is some business travel. So
hers is actually good because she goes out of town for Thanksgiving usually, and then I can go decorate her tree when she's not there.
There you go. And then, by the way, I enjoy the hustle bustle. Some people are like, nah, I got to stay away from. My father-in-law is like, I can't be in the groups. And I'm okay if we're bumping shoulders, we're moving. And mine goes back. This is Nathan. So, as the CEO, I feel a very heavy weight in the accountability of the success of a business.
Right.
And I'm always trying to understand what is the state of how people feel.
Yeah.
Where are they at? Where are their emotions? Are they feeling like they're in a spot where they might look at getting a tool that makes life a little bit easier? And when there's some hustle bustling going around, I'm like, oh, that's a good sign because people are excited. They're out. And usually when we're excited and we feel good, we tend to spend a little more money. So, hey, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm okay
which is totally fine. And
I love being part of that. I just think it's commerce.
I
love that. Again, a lot of you might not be. I'm an introvert, actually. You might think like, no, Nathan talks.
He totally is.
No. When I recharge, I'm on my own. It's me and my wife. I don't want to be busy. In fact, I'll just share this story. This is me. Like I'm honestly excited, but I can turn off like this pretty darn fast. And so I was doing this with one of our other employees, and she was like, "What? People don't know this side of me necessarily."
Yeah.
This is me when I'm engaged with individuals that love what they're doing, are excited about things.
Yeah.
And then there's me when I'm more chill because I'm a thinker. And I'm a puzzler, and so I'm intense. And so people are like, "Oh, is this intense, Nathan? Or do we get to be with like Sam and Nathan?"
Is pretty awesome too.
Yeah. But there you go. But that's
also pretty great too. Sorry, Chill Nathan is pretty good too. Okay, so Eric's gonna pick a winner.
That was a long talk.
Yeah.
Let's do the winner. Who's the winner?
Whether you're traveling or not.
Winner, chicken dinner.
We hope you all enjoy the holiday season.
Yes.
So
get the mini bundle.
Take the mini bundle with you. You can craft on the go. You can show it all to your friends and family and be like, look what I have and you don't. That's always fun for me. So Eric's got his eyes closed. He's scrolling. He's finding us a winner.
I've seen a couple people throwing Connecticut out there. I guess that's where you're traveling. Connecticut,
California. Keisha's going to the beach. Keisha's going to Florida. She's going to the beach for
couple of the fall shows and the winter shows that you have out, like Daytona and stuff. Those are nice. I don't mind going to those in February.
We don't mind Daytona in February. We don't mind
that's a pretty nice place to go.
We don't mind Southern California in January when it's hot.
Road to California.
We don't mind that. That's all fine. We're happy.
We're happy
to do all of that.
You're pretty happy to get off the plane if you've been in snow and you're like,
and it's all warm.
Pull off a jacket.
Savannah still. Savannah
Woo!
won. Yay, Savannah.
Congrats, Savannah. Savannah, quick note as this. Throw it to me. What do you think? Whoa, New Zealand. Savannah, what do you think you would use this for your fat quarter bundle?
Fat quarter bundle bag.
And the travel, where might you take, or how might you use the travel bundle if you're going to use it? I'm curious to hear that from you. Anybody that wants to comment on that, I'd love to hear that as well. So
yes, yay, Savannah.
Congrats, Savannah.
Send
Make
us
sure
an
to email
Sorry,
support.
Yes, support@cutterpillar.com with your address and that you won the Fat Quarter Bundle bag, and we'll get one of those shipped off to you. We're excited. Yay.
All right, rolling it next.
Next, we've got we're just going to go through our all-in bundle.
We are.
Guys.
Now, I'm just going to get everybody prepped for this.
Getting warm in here.
It is warm in here. Be prepped. You don't have to hang around if you don't want to hang around. We're not here to keep you.
No, you have to stay. No, I'm just kidding.
We're here because we want to share. We're very passionate about the innovation that we put behind our products. We're very passionate because when we go to events and when people see products, often these products are harder to buy without somebody seeing why or how they work together. Okay. So we're very dedicated to helping everybody understand how this can change the way you do the current hobbies that you're doing.
Yes.
And our goal is to help you better understand that, better see what this might be, better see how you can do more of what you love. Yes. And because of that, we are going to spend a little bit more time and we are going to go through our all-in bundle. So if you're going to be with us, hang around. We're going to break out the products that we haven't actually talked about. Some of them are part of this kit, but we're going to bring out a separate set. This kit is I want to be careful. The word I want to use is we've called it the all-in, and it's not meant for like the advanced user. I feel like this is the user that wants the most convenience.
Yes. Because
I go back to, is it Paula with a laser cut?
Maddie.
No,
Maddie and Diana.
Diana. So I think about Diana and where she is in her quilting, in the processes that she does, her world. She's like, I would just never do anything different than this. She's like, it just is not. I need more space. The projects I work on are a little bit bigger. She buys an extra glass mat. So she does. It's not only the all-in, it's the all-in plus, because she's like, I just want my space in my home, where I'm working, how I'm working, the way I want it to be, because I want it convenient. I want it to be as I want that, not the way somebody else is forcing me kind of to do so. Yes. So going back to this all-in, this is not for everybody. It is for those selected individuals that really feel like if my space were finished, and it was kind of my dream space with some of these tools, really, what would I just say? I don't need to worry about having to go get that later. Right. Because it's all here. It's all together. I'd like to talk about this, Melodee. It's kind of for those that want the combo between permanent and non-permanent space, because some of these products you're probably going to leave up. Now, you can store them. Again, don't get me wrong. Yes. But again, I want people to think about that, because it's like, oh, I'll probably do this a bit more, and it'd be nice if I just had something always here in order to do this part of my process. So
and this bundle, this package, for especially right now at the price we're doing it at, this package right now, and you get the free Fat Quarter Bundle back. The thing that's the best of this package is this is where you copy the link, you send it to your family, you send it to your husband, you send it to your kids, you send it to whoever, and you say, order this weekend, because this is what I want for Christmas.
And then I would also say, if anybody has a GoFundMe, maybe you need to set one up, because you want somebody to go put a couple bucks in it for your holiday.
Whatever you got to do. But
get it now.
This is the thing, because we hear this all the time. You know, when we're out talking to everybody, it's like, hey, I'm going to send this to my kids. Because my kids always want to know what I want for Christmas. My husband always wants to know what I want for Christmas, whatever it is. My grandkids always want to know what I want for Christmas. They can all pool together. Then you get this, send them the link.
That's what this is.
This is the time for that.
So coming back really quick, as we get into this, Savannah, thank you for answering this. It says, oh, I'm a fan of designing my own quilts. Love that. By the way, I would say she's towards the top, probably 20% of people that when they end up doing this, because you're a complete creator. Yes. I would say a lot of us, I would fit into yours, Melodee. Like, I've never actually pieced a quilt together. I have quilted many of them. Yeah. Like, I prefer certain parts, and I like the automation because I design patterns and do that. Right. So I would probably be in the middle to lower 30%, meaning I'm not trying to use this to be a creative person. I'm using it because I'm in between doing a few things to finish it. I want to give it. I want to put it on my bed. Yeah. And yes, I have made, those of you, I'm curious to know, I have made a Super King Minky quilt that I had done. It's not really a quilt because it really is like whole cloth, but it's big. It's probably, I'm about 6'3", and I think from edge to edge, it's right around about 9 feet wide. Wow. And when I hold it on the top, it's about, what's that? About 7.5 feet tall. And it weighs way too much, by the way. Yeah. Because I also had double batting in the middle, and then it has flannel. Yeah. Oh, that's so then like I have, weighted blanket. I'm a car guy. Yeah. So I designed a really cool Camaro, and it's 20 inches tall by about 30 inches wide. And I have 6 of them that I quilted down, and then I did a bunch of stippling in between. So yes, I have quilted. People would call me a closet quilter because I just know enough about all quilting. Right. Remember, I've been in this world quite a bit. Done quite a bit with long arm quilting. Yep. not a piecer though. Like I would not consider myself a puzzler when it comes
like
to
do
me
those.
sitting down so
I
much. So I'm like, let me finish that. All right,
Tracy you're good. No, Tracy had a quick question, and Tracy, I'm going to try to answer your question with, I think you're asking me if the mini glow board will fit in the fat quarter bundle bag. That answer is no.
Different products, different sizes, different purposes.
The fat quarter bundle bag is just not quite wide enough.
And again, the fat quarter bundle bags themselves, when it comes along with this all-in kit, the all-in bundle has its own bag for its own pieces, and so the fat quarters are addition, and they're really meant for the fat quarters. So great question.
Yes.
All right, let's get into it. So okay, long story.
No, yeah.
Let me know what you're saying. But I think thanks for being a creator, Shannon.
Nathan should bring his quilt in for us to see.
Love that. I'd bring in some of my mom's, some of the ones I've quilted, I could say.
You should bring those in.
So I've designed several things to finish the quilting. But again, with that, thank you, Shannon, for sharing. I love that you love designing your own quilts. Hey, reach out to us on social. We have a creation hub. We'd love to join you. One of the reasons I say that is when we do new products, which we have some new things coming up, maybe templates, maybe quilting pattern designs, maybe a few other things, hint, hint, wink, wink, you might want to participate because we're going to ask for people to share their thoughts on how those things might be used as part of the creation process. So reach out, join our Creativation Hub if you're not there. You can see that right there on the Facebook group. Thank you for pulling that up, Eric. That's awesome. All right, let's go into this.
All right.
What do we got going on? Let's go through all the products like we've done at the first, and then we'll clear it. So these are the things we're going to talk about, and then we'll talk about each one individually on why and how you can use them in the spaces, in your homes, in your studios, on the go, etc.
So, okay, I'm just going to list the things in the all-in bundle first, and then we're going to go through them all. So the first thing is our Glow Ultra light board. It comes with a gridded cutting mat that's the same size as the Glow Ultra light board. It also comes with the Glow Ultra tote that the Glow Ultra light board fits in.
We have that. Let's show them really quick. Let's just show them what these are so they know, and then we'll demonstrate
it comes
this.
With the
so really quick,
tote.
Glow Ultra. We're going to do top down. We'll just kind of put everything out. So this is the Glow Ultra. This is the big one. It is twice the size of the premium and 4 times the size.
This is the mini that we already talked about, right?
There you go.
So
I would say it. There you go. Yeah, that's 1/4 the size right there.
Yep. So that's me. So it comes with the Glow Ultra.
Yep.
It comes with the Glow Ultra tote.
Big tote. Again, and the Ultra is its cutting mat and the Ultra tote.
It comes with the swivel rotating mat.
Love this.
Which we'll talk about.
Amazing invention. Can't get a more convenient way of trimming and doing some of your fussy cutting.
It comes with.
Woo! Look at that thing. So where's the small one? Show me, give me the small one again. So we already demonstrated the small one. If you've been with us earlier today, here's the small. Look at that. Half the size. This big bad boy is double. There you go. So we got the big 36, 48.
It comes with the mini.
Mini. And it has its own cutting board again.
It comes with the mini tote bag.
Mini tote bag.
I have to reach behind you.
All right.
It comes with the
clamp light.
Clamp light. It comes with Flex light and accessory kit.
Flex light accessory kit, transforming the way your light can be used in any space.
It comes with magnets. And can you pull it up because now I'm not remembering. Just pop it up so I can look at it.
Pull that right up. Here we go. Everybody just be with us here as I go and access that. There's a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of stuff, and putting all of them together, it's making me forget what exactly.
All right, going in. Here we are.
Because I think
is the all in. Here we are. So we end up with.
Oh no, I lied. The magnets aren't included.
Not mag.
That's the other thing included.
There you go.
I knew there was something I was forgetting. I put it over here. Give me 1 second.
So
it comes with the tempered glass.
Tempered glass.
That's the other one.
The Ultra bag, the Flex light with the accessory kit. Then also has the cutting mat, the clamp light, the mini light board, and the light board tote.
Yes.
Carrying bag. There you go.
So it comes with all of these things.
There you go.
Comes with all of the things.
So all of those things are what are included in part of this. And what I think we'll do is let's demonstrate the parts that haven't been shown.
Yeah.
We'll highlight the other parts that you've already seen. If you haven't seen those and you're joining us now, feel free to go back and watch a little bit earlier. We did go through a couple of those products. So
yes. So
go ahead and move these to the side.
The tempered glass mat that we talked about that you could use on the thing is about the glass mat. I'm going to move some of this stuff. There's so many things. The thing about the glass mat is we get asked all the time. Nathan mentioned this earlier. Is there going to be a bigger one? It works on the Glow Ultra in a very specific way in that it is meant to be on half of your lighted side.
On this so you guys can see.
I'm going to turn the light on a little bit here. It goes on half of your lighted area so you can cut on it and iron on it at the same time.
Cut, trim, Boom, iron.
Now, Nathan mentioned Diana at Laser Cut Quilts. She got a second glass mat because she likes to have it all glass.
She does some of these projects are very big too.
Yes,
so she just wants to have a much larger space.
You don't have to, but you can. But so that's why the glass mat is that size. It fits in the lighted area of the premium and the classic, and it fits in half of the lighted area in the ultra. When I'm working at home, this is how I use it, because I will cut my, when I'm doing my piecing, I'll trim my piece here. I can iron the seam here. I can sew it here.
Going back to the applique component, like if I'm actually cutting, because I'm taking a sheet of paper on top, tracing and cutting around it, then I would take that because I need to iron it, right? I need to iron it, I need to iron it, etc. So that's partly why we do that.
The glass mat we already talked about, so that is included in it.
And that is why, because added with the Ultra, it's a perfect pair where you end up with two work surfaces. You end up with the glass work surface on the left. You end up with the cutting work surface.
I almost don't have enough space for everything.
You're good. We'll go through one at a time. We'll move them. I'll push them out of the way.
That's okay. So the Glow Mini is included. We talked about that a little bit earlier.
Let's do this really quick. Let's just finish talking about the Ultra. What is the Ultra? Why is this here? And how is it a little bit different than either the Premium or the Mini? Just quickly clear that for everybody.
So the space of it, obviously, it is the thing about this set is so great. It is 19 by 26 in size.
Where's our Premium? I just want to show them. Let's show them physically what we've got.
All the way
here, I'll get it. You keep on going. Okay. I'll grab it.
So the thing the reason that it is the size, the reason that it's the size that it is 19 inches by 26 inches. You can roll a fat quarter out on this, which we love. Fat quarter, we love fat quarters here. So the Premium here that we talked about earlier is half the size of the Ultra. And the Mini that we talked about, it's right here, is half the size of the Premium.
So quarter size of the Ultra, but you can see how much different the size is from here to here.
So the thing is about the Ultra is that if you have space to keep it out, it's amazing for that. It's great for your studio. It's great for the bigger pieces. It's great for your like 10 by 20 inch blocks, or it's great for your fat quarter bundles that you're opening up and you're cutting out. But the thing that's also so great is like you can travel with it. We travel with it all of the time. We carry it on the plane as our carry-on bag because it comes with the bag. So you can carry it on the plane. If you do, it can go through security just fine. They don't care. I would just suggest that you ask the flight attendants if you can slide it in their closet, because it's hard to get it in the overhead bins.
A little big.
If it's a little bit big for that, but if you slide it in the closet with their stuff, it fits perfect. And we do it all the time. It's amazing to travel with.
And this also, a lot of people, if you don't have a place, you will put it in there and you'll put this whole kit and it can be stored in here and then you can put it in the closet up on end. Or
if you don't have the space to keep it out. Exactly.
Part of that is when we look at this, just briefly talk about this one. This is kind of included on a lot of our bags, but it ends up with the corners that have protected.
And the difference is these little pieces right here, these little rubber feet that we like to call them, are included on this bag. So if you do need to store it in the bag in a closet, you can store it upright on its side, because this will help, these little feet will help stabilize it. So you can slide it right in there. It does have a little tab to slide it on your suitcase as usual. But the thing that's cool about that is that if you want to flip that camera back, if you are carrying it and the weight, because you've got all of your supplies in this bag, if that gets a little bit heavy, you can lift it with that piece as well. And that takes some of the weight off your shoulder, which is really great. So that's a great addition to this little bag. Other than that, the bag is built the same as the other one. It is double padded. It's double padded. It's really deep.
Yep.
It's padded on both sides.
Super deep.
You've got the extra storage here, for your power cords or rotary cutters or whatever you want to stick in there. And that's, so that goes with the Glow Ultra.
Awesome.
That comes in the all-in package.
Part of the all-in?
Part of the all-in package. We talked about the Mini. I'm going to talk about the swivel. The swivel is included as well. The thing that is so great about the swivel is a couple of things. First of all, it spins on a ball bearing. So it's super smooth. It spins really easily. It is translucent. So you can use it on top of your light, on top of the Ultra. It's really great. You can also just use it on the tabletop, either way. But because it has those ball bearings, it spins really smoothly. But as soon as you put pressure, like I was just doing, when you put pressure down, there's little stoppers, so it won't continue to spin on you. There's two things that we found with rotating cutting mats. One, it doesn't spin, and so it's really hard to do. Or two, it doesn't stop spinning. And then
it feels unsafe because you're on the top working on it and everything rotates. And so you end up with having to be a little bit more of a person that's a little bit more, skilled to hold everything in place. And this one solves both of those. It spins when you want it to spin and it stays exactly in place when you're ready to do some cutting. Right.
So when you're doing your cutting on this, it's so great because you can set it down. You can trim it, your block here. Then you can turn it. You can trim it here. Then you can turn it. You don't have to move the fabric at all. You can trim it here, you can turn it, and you can trim it here, and the fabric stays in place. You don't have to reset it, you don't have to remove it, you can just do all that. The cutting mat is super thick.
Yeah, I'm going to do this. Let's do a top down on this to show them really quick.
The cutting mat is super, super thick. You can actually cut on both sides if you want.
Yeah, so really quick, again, what she's showing you is really it's two cutting mats kind of in one.
It kind of is. It's kind of two cutting mats sandwiched together.
And again, what you end up doing is you have cutting side 1, you end up with cutting side 2, and then if you need to, yes, you can get a replacement if need be on this as well. And then it just simply
fits right into the bottom.
Again, the other thing she had talked about, and you can see it in the camera right here, you can see these dark, slightly darker spaces. These are the rubber stoppers or silicone. And what that means is when we're spinning it and we stop and we add a little bit of pressure, those grab and they grip so that the rotary part no longer spins and it's not unsafe. And so,
but it's really a great spin otherwise. It's really, really great.
Yep,
so
it's fantastic.
That comes with
clear,
this.
Works on light boards, works on its
the table. And then we like to joke about serving cakes or charcuterie,
what are you going to be putting on
drinks or anything right on this when you're not
perfect for the holidays.
Perfect for the holidays.
Put it in the middle of the table.
Because you can put your light in the middle of the table. You can put this on there. The stuff will glow. I'm just saying you can do it. So that is included in it.
You can do it.
You can do it. I have faith in you. You can do it.
Because Melodee has.
Because I have. We had a party and we put beverages on this and we put it on the light and it spun around and it was adorable. It was adorable. Okay. So the swivel comes with it. Now, the other thing that comes with it is the larger flip and fold mat. So this is just going to take a minute to explain. Like the other one. It's very similar. It's exact in the way that it works compared to the one that we already showed you.
So again, just to come back, if you've been with us, you saw us demonstrate the mini version of this, which is 24 by 36. This is the large flip and fold. And right now at its smallest, we're right at about 12 by 18 as the total size. The cutting surface looks like it's 11 by 17.
11 by 17.
On this top one. We're going to go, and I'm going to move to the top. I'm going to move my computer off because we're going to need this entire space. And we'll go through, and we're going to show you how this thing goes from where it's at.
This is the mat that I use regularly at my house because I do not have a dedicated cutting table right now. So I have to do it on my dining room table, and then I have to put it away. And so this is the one that I use at my house because of the size that it gets to and the different configurations, then I can put it away. Yep. I love it so much. So if we start at 11 by 17.
Let me add this really quick too. One of the other things that I find when somebody picks this up, they might not do the small ones. Like maybe I'm not traveling. The big challenges I don't have this giant cutting mat surface because I sometimes want to work on these big projects. A lot of the people that I hear that are in their quilting and they're doing these sewings and they're trying to do much bigger projects, they'll do this because in their current space, in their studio, in their sewing, in their quilting room, they don't have the space that works. And so the cutting mat's not quite as big for some of their projects. So what they do is they store this. When they need it, they'll go take it out to another area, kitchen table, kitchen counter.
Like when you're trimming your whole quilt off.
And they'll do this. And so that's what this has been used for a ton, are the same things when normally if I go get a mat, then where am I going to put it? It gets warped. You're trying to stick it behind the piano, behind a couch. When you pull back out, it's not the same because you can't stand those up on edge and keep them without curling. So this is the solution, and it has been for everybody who's ever been in that place.
Yes.
This is the go-to. Now, Melodee's used it for a lot more than that.
I do.
And in a lot more areas than that. And so would you as well. But to me, I just want you to think about that. If you've ever had a project that you've had to rework on your crusher cutting surface, this is the solution that just makes it so you don't have to worry about it. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so it opens the same as the other. You either have the one tab on this side or two tabs on this side. Always start with the two tabs. So it starts at 11 by 17. This is your number 1 cutting mat. Flip it open. This is your number 2 cutting mat. So the area is 17 by 24. You can cut over the grid. The grid goes to 22 on this one because of the little cutout for the puzzle piece. But you can cut on this size 17 by 22/24, depending on how you cut on it. Then we're going to flip it and fold it. So you're going to flip it over and you're going to unfold it. And like I mentioned, on the smaller one, this is great for a class. You and your friend can use it at the same time. This is great for your strip cutting. This is great for your jelly rolls because it's 17 by 48. Make sure that your puzzle pieces are snapped in and then it stays nice and flat. We showed you that. We cut across that seam earlier on the other mat. Works the same on this one. It stays nice and flat. You can cut right across there. No issues at all. This one opens up to 36 by 48. It's bigger than this table.
Yeah, looking at the top,
it's bigger than the table. We can't even get it all in there. It's giant.
Again, think about this. The other mat is legitimately half the size. That right there is 36 by 24.
Yep.
This is twice that size.
Yeah.
48 by 36. So it's a giant mat.
But the other thing, if you flip the camera back to the front, the other thing that is so great about it is when you need to store this, either one of them, you can store them. My thing got stuck. Either one of them, you can just put it right on the shelf.
Boom. Place, stored.
So yes, travel with it. Travel with the small one. Store it on your shelf. Like Nathan was explaining, like those bigger cutting mats that we have, We either stick them under our beds, we stick them behind the couch, but none of that works. Like you lean it against the couch, you get the curl in the bottom. Where do you put them? They're so big, you never know where to put them. 36 by 48 is sometimes too big to leave out all the time. So you try to find all these other places to put it, but this one,
I was thinking like standard shelf sizes, fits right in there, no problems, no worries.
IKEA shelves. Yes. Val asked if you can put the glass mat on that to iron. You can put the glass mat on that. You can put the glass mat on
your cutting board.
You can put the glass mat on anything and iron on it. Yes.
Our goal, and what I would state, is the goal is not to leave the iron sitting on the glass mat, but you can iron that over any surface. Yes. The size of it has been meant to help dissipate the heat with the glass. And what it is, it's made out of the same type of thing if you think about your stovetop. So it's very, very durable. It's a tempered glass, very hard, very durable.
Yes.
And withstands heat and with no problems.
Yes. So the Flip and Fold 48.
Grab the cutting mat the glass cutting mat really quick. Where's that?
I put it down. Oh, it's right here.
I was going to throw it on top of that just to show them.
Oh, yeah.
Top down. So this is how big that is. There you go. Like that's the glass on this big Flip and Fold 48.
Yes. So that's about the same size. So our next item is our clamp light, which is so cool. So I'm going to get my ruler back out. Nathan's got the clamp light. I hope I charged it. So how often do we cut our fingers? We don't want to talk about it because we bleed all everything with our, especially if we're good and we keep our rotary blades nice and sharp, we can cut our fingers really easily. This keeps that away. So this is our clamp light. This is our LED clamp light. It's rechargeable. There's a little port right here that goes in. Yep. This little lever is what does the suction. So this, you're going to suction onto your ruler and you're going to put that down. And that is, you're going to push it down just a little bit and you're going to put that down. And then that is going to hold your ruler. So this keeps your fingers away from the edges of your rulers. The other thing that it does, this table's a little bit high, but the other thing it does is that when you're holding it, you're using these muscles instead of your finger muscles to hold your ruler down.
A lot more ergonomic.
Which is so great.
Again, you can angle it any angle that works best for you.
You can put it wherever you want. I know Bethany, if you've seen, she likes to put it completely sideways like this. I like to put it at a bit of an angle because I like to turn the light on and have it light up where I'm going.
I'm going to do a top down on that. Let's show everybody that again. So
yeah.
Turn off the light.
So there is a light, there's a button on the top. There are 2 levels of light on this. So you can turn it on. It will help light where you're cutting, or you can brighten it up either way. And like I mentioned, you can do it either way. You can have it right here so it does most of the edge, or you can do it at an angle to go where you're going. Whatever you're most comfortable with, it will work either way. Push it down a little bit, then close it up, and then it will suction right on there. So this is included in the all-in package. Yep. It's so amazing. Product. We love that. Now the other item that is our Flex sewing machine lights and accessory kit, which holy moly, guys, phenomenal. So here's the little thing here. So we've got it here on our sewing machine here. So first of all, your Flex sewing machine light, it comes with this little cradle.
So really quick, let me ask this question as we get into this. Who has seen this or who has not? And I say this because as we've started talking with a lot of our affiliates and some of our other shops, a lot of them were not familiar or they hadn't really seen this demonstrated. So we're going to demonstrate this in detail today.
Yeah.
And you might have heard, this is the Flex light that we've had for how long? It's been
3 or 4 years.
Yeah. We've had this and we'll talk about each piece, but then it comes with all of these amazing accessories. I'll look at pulling up the website so I can kind of show you some of those uses as Melodee walks through those. But I just want you to know, if you haven't seen it, take a look and see and think about again, where would you use this and how does this actually transform the way light works around you? One of the things that I like talking about when it comes to this particular product is I believe that this transforms how light is used with a person.
Yeah.
Normally I say that because we are using it normally because it sticks on the sewing machine.
Right.
And we have sewing machine lights, or we've stuck it, or we have a light on our counter, or we have a light on our table. And this one transforms where light can be anywhere that you are. So I love this. I have 3 of these lights.
3 of them.
Permanent to move around in my sewing room. And again, if you add the accessory kit, they can be used in so many different ways. Yes. And so I just want you to think about that because that's one of the big transformational things on why we came out with this kit. It legitimately, our #1 seller when it comes to light is they buy this combo. It comes with the light and all these accessories because we use it so many.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm using my Flex light for reading it because it absolutely can be done. And you're going to see how this changes all of that. So go ahead. I just wanted you to know, think about those things.
The original Flex light, it comes with the original Flex light. The original Flex light comes with this little cradle thing and the light slides into that. Okay. It slides into the little cradle here. It's rechargeable. There's a point at the top here where you plug your power cord into your USB-C. And then you have your indicator light that shows you how much juice you still have left because it has multiple light settings. So I'm going to show you. You've got low or high, medium, low, off.
Do it again. That's
high.
Move it out here a little bit. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look
Medium,
how bright that is.
Low, off.
Yep.
It lasts 10 to 12 hours on low. And low is actually pretty bright because I use it on low all the time. Now, this little cradle thing here has a little piece of Velcro on the back and a little sticky piece of Velcro. So this is what you can stick onto your sewing machine. We have a sewing machine here that we have it stuck on all the time. Our cute little machine. So you can stick it anywhere you want on your sewing machine. You can stick it here. I have mine at my house on the end here. You can stick it here. You can stick it in the back. But the cool thing about it is when you stick it on and you slide that light in there, you can point it wherever you need the extra light. If you need it pointed down towards your needle, like I always do, if you need it towards the back of your fabric or towards the front of your fabric so you can help line things up here, you can point this wherever you need it.
I like this. I'm going to show you this. A lot of people too, so you might think, well, maybe I don't want that in my way. I'm going to have you hold that.
Yep.
This is a great way. If it's on the back of your machine, people don't know this, but let's just say it's on the back. I want you to see. I'm going to hit this button a couple times, and then I'm going to show you what this is looking like. So I want you to look at how much light's coming from there. I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to turn it off. And there's off. Okay.
Yeah.
Back on. Now I'm going to turn this all the way down. I want you to see that this light is actually up above the surface. And so what happens is when you stick this to the back of your machine, however you want to do this, is that you can then decide how and where this gets positioned out of the way of anything that's moving. The other thing I like to talk about, Melodee, is if you end up with here, because you might use yours in the front, right? So let's tilt this back to kind of show it here. If you're tilting this back and we've got this here and you're kind of using this as part of an area in front, think about this. If you need to change a needle, this can go right here. If you have to go down and mess with your bobbin, guess what we can do? We can just bring that right down, and now we have some light. Let me turn that back down. It's so bright that it's hard to almost see. There you go. But now you can see that in your bobbin. So again, that's one of the great things that makes this so diverse. Now, this is what we used to have, and it used to kind of just be this, right? Add lights, stick it on a machine.
Which is great.
You have a cradle. Then everybody's like, well, what do we do if I wanted to move it around? And that was fine. We're like, hey, you can get another piece of Velcro and stick it on there. But now what we've done is we've done this complete different accessory kit that transforms. I'll put that away for you.
Okay. So now we've got the whole accessory kit, which we've taken it from the sewing machine, which is great to use, and you can do it a bunch of different ways. So we're going to take that off.
First of all, attach a magnet to one of the cradles to move it to different metal surfaces, and you're going to see.
We're going to show that cradle for that. That's amazing.
Perfect
well,
way
because
to use it.
So you attach the magnet to one of these cradles, which is lovely, but you can use this now instead. I'm going to show you. So first of all, it comes on this little base, and light you can put into the base here, right like that. You have the cord plugged into the base here. You can have that charging.
So that's
you
where
can
it can
charge it while it's here. You can use it as a table light while it's in the base, right? So you can have it right there, which is so fun. But there's more. But wait, there's more.
Oh wait, there's way more.
So there's so much more. So here's your little clip. So it comes with a little clip cradle. You can slide that into your clip cradle, and you can attach your clip cradle. Eric mentioned that he uses it to read, which you can. But if you're doing any handwork on a hoop or anything like that, your clip cradle can clip right onto that, and you can slide your light in, and you can have more light right where it's almost too bright. Look at it. It's just always so bright. You can have your extra light wherever you need that, right? You can point that here. You can point that there, wherever it is that you need to see your design or you need to see anything. You can clip it right onto your embroidery hoop. You can clip it onto a book. You can clip it onto your baseball hat. You can clip it onto wherever you can clip that on. You can clip it on, depending on your table. You can clip it onto the side of your table. So many places. So it takes it off of the sewing machine, off of a base like a regular thing, and you can attach it to what you're working on. So it comes with that. That's one of the pieces. Then it also comes with a magnetic piece. Now, Linda mentioned that she stuck a magnet to her original cradle, which is a lovely idea. But we also have, that comes on the accessory kit, is this cradle here that has very strong magnets here on the back. So when you put your light in this, you can attach it to anything magnetic, anything metal, right on here. You can stick it to a power saw. You can stick it to the inside of your car hood if you're looking for things inside the car. You can stick it right on there. Now, it does come with this little disc that Nathan just pulled up. It's got a magnet on it as well. So if you stick it to that magnet, it can be another sort of a table light. So you can do it that way. The little magnetic disc has a kind of a soft textured surface on the back, so it won't slip around if you've got it as a table lamp. But the thing that is so cool about this magnetic piece and the disc is that now you want to flip it back up to the other camera. I'm going to show you. You can take this magnetic disc, you can slide it into your shirt, you guys. And you
By the
can
way,
wear
the
your
lanyard is meant to help
We're
hold
gonna
that.
show, I'm
We'll
going to show you that in just a
in
second.
minute.
But you can attach it right to your, I'm wearing a sweater. It'll stay right where you have it. Now you can have it up here, wherever you want. Now, if you don't want it all the way up here, you can stick it wherever you want. See, Brandy, I'm saying that your husband needs this so that you can get it too. That's what I'm saying. You can get 2 of them. So you can say husband.
What you can do is you can get the Flex accessory kit with the light and then get an extra light. And get an extra light. That you can share the accessories.
And we have buy the Flex accessory kit with a light, get a light for half price as part of our Houston specials. So, and that is still live. You can do that if you want. But
for reals, that's a good one. So get this kit. If you just buy the Flex accessory with the light, you can get a light at half off. That's a good deal.
That
nice. That's 2 lights.
You can do that too. Anyway, so the other thing about this piece that Nathan was mentioning, the kit comes with a lanyard. So with this lanyard that got tied up here. So with this lanyard, you can wear this light. This is great for hand embroidery work, like Linda was mentioning that your daughter does. So you can adjust this to whatever size you want. When you put it on here, you take the lid, there's little holes on this, and you can attach little hooks into these little holes. And so then you can wear the light. You can wear it around your neck, which is so great. So you can do it like this as well, without the metal disc. Now, you can also, with this piece, like Nathan mentioned, you can attach the extra piece onto this little hook on your lanyard, and then the black piece down here will attach to your disc with the metallic plate on it, with the magnet on it, so it won't go anywhere. And this you can slide into your shirt or under your shirt, and it will help hold that steady. So you can do either way. Because when you're doing this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add this.
Show them what this is. You're going to break out now.
You're going to want to add this piece here. This is our magnifier that you're going to add to the end of the light.
I want to really quick. Look
at that. I know it's hard. We're lift that up.
There you go.
See that? Look at that. It will magnify what you're working on.
Let me go back to the front one so they can kind of see what you're doing here.
So it'll magnify what you're working on, but it's pretty heavy. Like that magnifier is pretty heavy for the light, so it will flop around. And so that's when you want to take the disc and you want to add that to help stabilize it. So I don't have a.
For now, just stick it on the back of it and just put it in front of you.
I don't have I don't have a button shirt to slide that into, but you can slide that wherever, and that will keep it from rocking around, and it will hold it steady. Guys, we tried to think of everything on this. It's pretty amazing. So if you do handwork, the other thing you can use this light for those of you that don't know, is you can take it to the Sphere in Vegas and watch the Backstreet Boys.
There you go. Let me do this one more time. Let's kind of walk through these pieces again. I wanted to show you this because here's another piece. When I think about the magnifying glass.
Oh yeah.
One is we're looking at this from again the top down, is that we can use it again with all of our handheld things. Again, think about that. Here we have the light. The light's great. You end up with a magnifying glass, but often those two things don't make it easy and one interchangeable. So now we end up with a light. And again, to show you this, boy, if we need to work on our needle, we can then see the details of what we're working on in there. If we need to do something on the bottom, because we're going to be doing something with the bottom, we can get inside of there. Go ahead and slide that off just as an example. Now we can see what we're dealing with and how we're working with that. And again, I'm going to turn the light off. I'm going to show you how much different this is. So if we're looking at this with a light and without it, can't see a thing.
Can't see a thing.
Now I can see everything. In fact, I got to turn it down because it's so dark, it's hard to see. But there we are, and we're working on it. So that has to do with anything that's in our space that we're working with. It's anything that has to do with what we're doing as part of our projects and how we're using these on our projects so that we can see a little bit more. And what we're doing is we're working through our project. There you go. There's your needle as we're looking at this. Yep. Can work like, and again, I'll just go back and maybe show you the screen on this. We'll go through a couple of the other pictures that we have.
Yeah, attach it to your book, attach it to your painting, set it on the table, attach it to your drill. Your husband, like you mentioned, you can give it to your husband. You can stick it on your power drill with that magnetic piece. You can magnify everything. You can put it on the base. You can put it on the lanyard. You can wear it. You can set it down. Like there's so many pieces. There's so many different things to this. You can freestand it. There's your magnifier. There's your clip.
This is the kit that we're talking about.
That's the kit we're talking about. The disc comes in the back.
Now I'm going to go through these just one more time so you can see the different ways that people, I mean, it can be used for so many different things. In fact, one of the CutterPillar members here, he uses it, his wife uses it. They paint small figurines and stuff, right?
Yes.
So they use it for a lot of those
Yep.
All those different things. I like this one. This is one of the key ones.
If you
let
puzzle,
me show you this as well. This is another thing I thought that was really interesting. We're here in this space and we're doing some things. And I was thinking about where's our premium again? Here it is. Well, let's grab our cutting mat down. Just grab this for me really quick. I'm going to put this back away. And I thought about this because what we end up with is you end up with, again, the clamp, which means legitimately, I'm going to show you again with the clamp. Again, you can put it in, let me do a top down. The other thing that makes this more diverse is you can slide them in either way into these depending on where you're looking to put the light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in this way so that the light is extending farther out. And then I'm going to clamp it. For example, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to show you here what I've got going on. Let me flip that around. Now this is a thick table, by the way. So I'm going to move. I'm going to put it there in a minute. I'm just going to zoom out so you can see. I've just attached it to the back end of the table. Because I'm working on a space, right? Now, again, you can put it in top of this if you need to.
Put it in there.
If you want, though, you can use the magnetic base. Or again, if we need to move this because we can't stick this through something, what I was going to do is just quickly just put this on here. Because I'm wanting to work in this area here. And here's what we've got. So top down again. So now we're working in this space itself is lit. Again, because it's portable. It can go anywhere we want this to go.
You can put it anywhere.
So again, because we have all of these different accessories, regardless of where and how we want to use this, whether it's in, on, with or without the magnifying glass, independent as a light only, all of these things come together and allow us to use them as this entire set that, again, transforms the way light is around you.
So many different uses now, you guys. Like it's you can keep everything right on here.
Let's get this off there.
Set this in. So you can set this in. That'll hold your disc in place. Set that right there. Put your light in here. Put your magnifier on the back. Fold up your little lanyard and slide it in the middle. So when you're not working on it, guys, everything is just right here where you need it. Look at that. Boom.
There we go.
Amazing.
That is the Flex accessory kit with the light.
Listen, I'll admit when we were first coming out with this, I was like, I don't know. Do we really need all this? And now I use it for everything all the time. I add it to everything. Like I clamp it on things everywhere. I wear it all around the house, like all kinds of stuff. Because I don't like,
I'm using it reading. I'm using it.
I don't like pulling out my reading glasses, even though I need them a lot of times. If you just add extra light, you don't have to pull your reading glasses out quite as often.
There's some truth to that.
That's my little tip.
There's some truth to that.
So guys, that was the all-in package for our Fall Fest 2005.
Let me bring it up. Let's take up the price
items.
and then let's just talk about on the screen what are those projects and what does that mean somebody can buy and what is the special and then what is coming along with that.
Okay, so I'm going to start talking while Nathan finds that. I'm going to tell you the all-in package for the Fall Fest 2025 includes the Glow Ultra 19 by 26 in size with the cutting mat that comes with it. That you can use on top of your light board. It comes with the Ultra tote, so you can store that big light board in the bag. It comes with the Mini Ultra because sometimes you want to stay at home and do big things, and sometimes you want to travel and do little things. And it comes with the Mini tote as well. It comes with the swivel rotating cutting mats, so you can use it on top of your light, or you can use it on the tabletop. It comes with the tempered glass mat, which you again use on the light board, the Ultra light board, or on the tabletop. That's the piece that you can iron on. I love it on the Ultra because it takes up half of the lighted area, so you can cut and you can iron in the same space. Amazing. It includes the large, my favorite, 48 flip and fold. Opens up to 36 by 48 all the way down to 11 by 17. Stored on your shelf, but you have the big cutting mat if you need it. You have 3 other cutting mat sizes in between. Then it includes the Flex light and accessory kit. So you get the Flex sewing machine light, which is great on its own, but it also includes all of the accessories, the clip, the lanyard, the magnetic piece, the magnetic disc, the base, and the little magnifier. All you can use on your Flex light. So usually if you were to buy all these things separately, it's over $1,000. Right now, it's $869, plus you get 5 fat quarter bundle bags with this. No coupon needed. Add it to your cart, and the bags will come automatically. 5 fat quarter bundle bags.
Grab one more of those out. Let's kind of show you. So we're kind of wrapping up here. Our whole goal as part of what this was is to have you think of your space, have you think of your projects, try to make things so you can understand they can become easier with the right type of tools, and then throw a little bit of a bonus on with our fat quarter bundle bags.
Fat quarter bundle bag. You can use it as a project bag. You can use it to store your fabric. You can use it to store your thread boxes, which is where I'm storing mine. My thread boxes.
More of those, right?
It has an extra pocket here. Yeah, I'll grab them over here.
So I was just stacking because on this kit, you're getting all of these bags. In addition, that you can use.
You can put a jelly roll in.
There you go. There's an open one.
This is our other fat quarter bundle bag.
For another.
Okay, this is 4. You actually get 5.
5, yeah. So that's why I wanted to show. Like oh, there you go. All of your kits and all of your bags.
This is the thing. You can
all your
use,
bags.
You can use all of your fat quarter bundle bags. You can use them as gifts. If you get the bundle, you get 5 of them. Look at all the gifts you can give to all of your sewing friends or whatever, or whomever. They're double padded. They're such great. I use these bags as supply bags when I travel for shows. Also, they're such great bags. So this is a lot. 5 of these. This is only 4. You get 5 of these with this all-in bundle. But we have the other bundles also. We have the applique bundle that we showed you earlier. We have the travel bundle that we showed you earlier. They're actually packages this time so that we could delineate them from bundles. They are bundles, but we're calling them packages so we know what's on sale for the Fall Fest we're doing right now. So you've got the applique package, which includes the Glow Premium 2, the tempered glass mat, the clear cutting mat, and the magnets. You've got the travel package that includes the Glow Mini, the travel bag for it, and the Flip and Fold 36 along with the magnets. Or you've got the all-in bundle that we just talked about. They all include free fat quarter bundle bags, and depending on how big the bundle is whether you get 1, 2, 3, or 5. Tomorrow we're going to come back and talk about the other bundles that are on sale for the Fall Fest 2025 and some more fat quarter bundle bags.
Let's give away another fat quarter bundle bag.
Let's give away another fat quarter bundle bag. You have to think of a question this time. It's your turn. So
all I want from anybody here is the first place you think that you would start to place and use your flex light. First place, how would you use your flex light if you had an additional one and you had the accessories? What's the first thing that comes to mind and where you could see using that? Put that in the text. Let's just see.
Yeah,
wherever you want.
Just type it in, whether it's your sewing machine, whether it's your embroidery hoop, whether it's the Backstreet Boys, whether it's a concert, whether it's your cutting mats, your tables, whatever, wherever you think.
What's the first thing that comes to mind? Anybody can participate, because all I'm just saying is if you have a flex light,
at random.
Where's the first place you're going to use it? Let's throw that in.
Long arm machines, sewing machines.
Oh, long arm machine. That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Vintage sewing machines. It's so great for that.
Don't have any lighting on those.
Not enough lighting for sure. Sewing machines.
No lighting on those.
Yes. Not enough. I have an old my mother's grandmother's treadle machine.
Kaylee says
on
concert.
Your serger, at your cutting table. I love all these ideas. This is so great. Sewing machines. Yes.
Yep. Awesome.
Okay.
So keep it going. We're going to give you just another minute. Let's kind of wrap this up by just sharing one last thing. Melodee, with you being down in Houston, what would you say was something that stood out to you that might have been different from other years? Why, when you've been at any other kind of show? This is kind of, I think, a first for you really being
for festival. Yeah.
For festival. So what came to your mind? What was something you could share with the group while everybody's answering these questions?
So I love how Jane said she could put on the table to do a manicure. Yes, you can, because imagine the magnifier for that.
Perfect.
Imagine for that. Finding candy in the back of your closet. Yes. Or your cell phone when you drop it in your car. It's great for that too. So Houston for me this year was different than most. For 3 probably really big reasons. This is the first time I was sort of in charge of it all.
Oh, a little bit of some stress.
Which was a little bit of stress, but everybody who came and saw us at the booth made it so lovely that the stress, I got to go with my best friend. We had a great, great time. What I found, which was so fantastic, is how many people came from how far away they came. We get a lot of people from Texas because it's in Houston and they're all so fantastic. And the Southern hospitality is always amazing down there. But there were so many people from Australia, from England, from all over the world, from South Africa, from all over the place. Amazing.
Yeah, it definitely is an international place.
It's an international show. It was so phenomenal.
There's some international vendors like Pauline.
Yes,
their group that comes up from Australia.
Yes. And then we had a bigger space this time, a bigger space than we've ever had before. So I feel like I got to talk with more people and see more people and just interact with more people. I didn't make it out of the booth a ton of times once festival started.
Yeah. If you're going to walk the quilts, you got to do it before, or they kick you out after. So you can't do it after.
No,
if you're a vendor, so.
Oh my gosh. And they kick you right out. Like the show ends at 6 o'clock, and at 6:15, they're like, why are you still here? So we had to leave. So I couldn't walk the show as much as I would have preferred to during festival, because sometimes it's different vendors for festival.
It is fun to be able to check out the difference, because I bet they more than double the amount of vendors.
They did. They added roast to that.
Places take a lot of space. The machine manufacturers take a lot of space.
Keisha used to joke with me that anytime I actually did leave, like the first day I would just leave the booth to run to the restroom and run back. And then the last couple of days I would take my purse with me, and she's like, "Why do you need your purse? What are you doing? Where are you going?" And then I would come back with stuff. So there was that as well.
You have to.
And the other thing was like the cool, just unique booths of things that were there. I'll bring my Santa tomorrow and I'll show you.
I always tell you, when I walk around, I'm amazed. If you're in that field, in that hobby, when you're doing anything with the crafting that has to do with the sewing and the quilting, I walk down and I just like every booth, different, but they're just patterns, fabrics. I know everybody has their preference, but I'm like, yes. I would find it hard to decide what one of whatever I'm walking away with. That's how I feel. Every time I'm just overwhelmed. I'm like, man, I don't know how everybody does
unique
that.
Patterns and kits.
Obviously, they do this. This is what happens, right?
You buy a lot of fabric.
They do this.
And then you need to find.
All right, let's go ahead and Eric, let's bring up the support at CutterPillar.com. So this is who the winner is going to email really quick. So you're going to reach out to us and let us know, and then we're going to choose the winner.
Eric's got his eyes closed.
Random winner.
Val Richmond. On your cutting board.
Woo!
Yes. Beautiful. Will you please send an email to support@CutterPillar.com?
Support@CutterPillar.com.
Remind us that you want a fat quarter bundle bag, and we will get one shipped off for you.
Hook you up.
Yes, guys, this was so much fun.
Thanks for hanging out. Been a long time. We did have to go through a lot of things. We haven't done something quite like this in a while, which is really going through the products, helping you see and think about your home, your spaces, thinking about how you finish projects, helping you hopefully connect with understanding how these different pieces, when we've designed them, is just not another cutting mat, not just another light board, not just another cutting board, not just another flex light, but each one of these things has a very specific purpose that legitimately speeds up, makes it easier physically. With your eyes, less strain, less worry, less effort on the body. And our goal is to help you enjoy more of the season that you're in right now, the season of finishing your projects and getting them done.
Working on your holiday stuff now. Now's the time, like someone mentioned earlier, like now's crunch time to get your Christmas stuff done, get your holiday stuff done.
Buy your package, put it in the cart, we'll ship it out to you tomorrow, and you'll have it in a couple days.
Yes, you'll have it in a few days.
Amazing. Get some of your free fat quarter bundle bags that come with some of the kits that we've never had available for anybody. So do that.
These are so great. Guys, this was so fun. So we will be back again tomorrow. Same time, same bat channel, 10 o'clock Mountain Time, AM. We'll go through our other bundles that we're doing.
Let's start off the day tomorrow with another giveaway. So if you're here and you want to come by, we're going to talk about a different set of bundles. Come back, visit us. You probably already have products, but still you want to come here, Melodee, because she's amazing. Because
we're fun.
Great demoing. I'm a little bit random, but hey, and sometimes I feel like I'm long-winded. They're like, dude, get to the product. Man, give us the presentation.
That happens a lot, but that's
okay. That's okay. That's why we're here.
Yep.
And we'll spend some more time together. Let's do that tomorrow. Let's get on board. Bring any other questions you might have about the things that you're trying to consider and understand. We want to help you answer those questions, and we want you to help them add your cart and check on out. So take advantage of what we have. Take advantage of the specials. No coupons, anything else required. Just shop and go.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Have a great day.